Give me 1 sec.
So far away.
Should be on the mic right now. Is
Yeah,
this better?
much better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
This
like you're
one's
on a real microphone.
like, I
Can't
don't know if
hear
you call it like studio quality. You can't hear me or can't hear me?
No, Kevin.
Kevin can't hear me?
No, I could not hear Kevin.
Sounds like you're on a real
Oh.
microphone now.
Yeah. The other one's like it's like a shocks, like
Like induction earbuds?
That's exactly it. Yeah, it goes all the way around the back of the head and stuff, but it hangs around on your jaw. It's really good because it's nice and light, and it's like good for like biking around and stuff because you know your ears aren't plugged. It sits just outside your ears.
Yeah, I've helped some clients with setting those up. They're pretty cool. I actually think Ashley might want to try a pair.
Yeah, I recommend them just for again like just biking around stuff. They won't do anything in the way of like noise canceling, but they're super light. The charge seems to last for a decent amount of time. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was on mute this whole time because I was still cooking my lunch, but I wanted to say sorry to hear about your injury. And what kind of headphones were you just talking about?
They're called shocks with a Z at the end.
Are those the ones with the bone connecting ones?
Yeah,
exactly.
They're called bone induction.
Yeah, I've considered looking into those because I have a birth defect that my skull is solid on the right side of my head, so I don't have an ear canal. I'm basically deaf on that side, but I still have a fully functional inner ear, and so I'm like, I wonder if those would allow me to hear stereo sound because normally I can't. You know?
Okay.
So
yeah, that's interesting.
I'll tell you the reason Dave has them is because my dad, many years ago, had like a tumor in his ear, not cancerous, but it was just a thing. And they had to remove it. And when they did, they took one of the bones out of his ear. So he can't hear anything. He's like deaf out of that side. So we got them for him for a Father's Day gift. And he loved them. But it's hard because he doesn't do much with headphones. Like he'll watch a movie, but he doesn't put headphones in to watch the movie. So he was just like, they work really well. Like he could hear out of both ears for the first time in like 30 years, but he just didn't use them enough. So he was like, hey, Dave, you want them? And he was like, all right. So Dave got his set.
They're basically an over-the-counter hearing aid, I guess.
Basically, they are. So you might find that they work really well for you, actually. Because like I say, my dad hears nothing out of that ear, and he could hear with those on. So yeah, they're fun. I mean, they're not cheap, but I don't think they're crazy expensive. I think these ones are like 160 Canadian. So like that's, I don't know, like just probably right around $100 US, which isn't crazy. I mean, there's certainly more expensive headphones out there. So
yeah, no, I mean, but I also have expensive taste. So I have expensive stuff already, you know.
I got bills. It's fine.
Premium things for my premium lifestyle.
Yeah, basically. Do you guys read dinosaur comics?
We read comics. I don't know about
there's a web comic called Dinosaur Comics by Ryan North. It's pretty hilarious. But there's one comic that I don't know if I dreamed it or what, because I cannot find it back. But the comic is basically, the premise is the two dinosaurs are talking to each other. He says, "Attention, everyone! I have expensive tastes." It's like he's talking about going to a fancy restaurant and having a fancy hamburger, and like now never being able to eat cheap hamburgers again because he had that one. and then at the end, he's just, the punchline, he's like, "I guess I rob banks now." Like. So.
Oh, I see.
So,
but I can't find it back. I swear I saw it years ago.
I think that dinosaur comic is up Laura's alley for sure.
Yeah, I see now. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I've seen these around. So yeah, they're pretty good.
With that being said, is everybody ready to start?
I guess.
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess.
Now we're ready. Let's do this.
I like the way that, like, in Fantasy Grounds, like, the smiley faces are just like regular smiley faces. There's no, like, arcanic translation or anything. They're just smiley faces.
Oh, is that what Melvin's? Is
Yeah.
that those are smileys?
Yeah, I think they're just like, in like, yeah, smileys.
Do
least that's what they
the
look to me.
table flip one, Melvin.
They just come out as squares.
Oh,
All the
shit.
little
Oh.
extra ASCII symbols, yeah.
Oh, I just realized I didn't start anything up as far as sound goes. Well, fix that. Sirenscape. I didn't log in.
Looks like it's the same. Amazing. Never tried that chat before in my
Boo.
halfling language.
It's still funny to think about that. Like you're all tiny people, and I'm just a giant around you guys. I'm like Aragorn with the hobbits.
We have an in-person game here at the house, and one of our people died in like our first session. It was really unexpected. And
Classic Zindu.
yeah,
Yeah.
he came back with like a necromancer or whatever. And how did it go, babe? He had to take like a curse or something, Conrad?
So what it is the there wasn't any sort of like temple nearby. There was a necromancer with some funky skills. And he said, "Well, I can try to resurrect you. It's going to cost you 2,000 gold pieces. They're all level 1, of course. And there was like a chance that it just wouldn't have worked. But he got on the table for that specific necromancer. He rolled something along the lines of like he just changed. He went up one size category. So he was a regular lizard man, then he went up to like a large size lizard man. So he's this like behemoth
just
hanging
huge.
out with all the rest of these guys. And I think we have at least one halfling at least, and
Yeah.
a gnome wizard.
And
And the
there's
rest of them, I think.
There's like 4 little people on the table.
Oh right, because like James is also
Yeah.
That's a huge party.
Oh, the party
it's
is
a 7.
massive.
It's a 7. Like when everybody's there, it's a 7-player party plus myself as a DM.
Wow.
So.
And it
Yeah,
started
it's
as
a lot.
3. It started with 3 of us, and then somebody was like, "Oh, I have a friend that might want to play, and he has a friend that might want to play," and then we were 7.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
The first time I ever tried playing 3rd edition, we spent hours making our characters because we were all reading the books, and then we played like 40 minutes of literal gameplay before TPK from us all trying to jump across a 5-foot gap, and every single one of us failing our jump check.
Oh my
Like-
gosh.
Level 1.
Yeah. So squishy.
Yeah, the crazy thing is when it's funny because again, initially we only had like 3 players, and I was like, oh, I want to get some more players. So I asked like a couple of guys from work, and they're like, yeah, sure, we'll play. I'm like, cool. And then somebody else is like, oh, well, we have a couple of other people, and I'm like, well, oh shit, it's getting kind of. I didn't want to say no because I figured that people would come and go, but like on average, I think we almost always have 6 people at the table.
Yeah, there's like one person that
Oof.
comes and goes.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
So we were like, oh.
Yeah, it is, but it's not so bad. I mean, it tends to make combats obviously a little bit more longer, right? But,
I will say though, like it is a fairly fast pace game. Almost everybody, the person who like comes and goes, he hasn't. I think he's in his 50s and he hasn't played since he was young, so he's very not familiar with it. But almost everybody else has either got some playtime or like plays all the time. So it does go pretty quick, which is nice. It doesn't take as long as you would think it it should to go through
Nope.
7 people, but
And everybody's happy with the amount of time in the spotlight that they get, because that's the other thing with a large party is sometimes it's easy to focus only on a couple characters.
Oddly enough,
yeah.
no one really is terribly worried about that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like they're almost looking for a murder hobo experience. I've thrown in like story hooks and stuff. Like I think I might have shown you guys or posted the audio clip of the patron for the warlock that I made up, and I did like a couple of magic items. And there's a tomb. I would say probably the wizard, probably like Matt's character is probably the one that
Yeah.
enjoys the RP the most, and
Yeah.
everybody else is kind of like, I don't care,
He
which is fine.
actually
Like I don't take an insult to it. It's just not the way they want to play the game. They've added in enough of what they want.
Yeah, his character makes me think of Ashley quite a bit because she's very like he plays a girl character, but she's what is she? She's a wizard, and she's very like into
Matt's character.
Ellie. Yeah.
Oh, she's just into like researching magic and stuff, which I mean, like same thing really with Melvin, I assume.
But I was more thinking because she's really into like, oh, there's mushrooms. I want to look at these mushrooms. Can we eat these mushrooms? I'm going to put them in my bag and take them home with me.
Right.
And it's just like, I feel like Ashley, that's something he would do.
Grabby hand.
Yeah. Like, oh, there's spices. Oh.
This is really silly, but like I am really hoping that there's like a tabaxi like subclass that's like
Mm.
raccoons, because I would love to be a
Oh, God.
raccoon.
We just all play that
mean,
character.
yeah.
There
That's
is
that's just lore and flavor. If you don't,
That's
it doesn't
fair.
have to be published for you to do it. Just use the Tabaxi stats and say that's what you are. Like,
Yeah.
but there is
That's adorable.
it was a long time ago, but there was a one shot done by the Critical Role people, and it's all raccoons, so it's
heck yeah.
been done, but very
Yeah.
very cute. I highly recommend watching it if you're into
Except-
watching one shots.
The wizard that's a secret necromancer is actually a possum
Oh my god!
Oh,
because he can pull because he has
Please, Dad.
a false
Please,
life.
I love this. We're
Iconic.
iconic.
This should be our Halloween campaign.
Oh my
Isaac
God.
make it happen.
Oh, you guys already asked for a
yeah, we
candy
did.
themed dungeon.
Oh,
But do you want me to do
Well,
both?
why
You want
not
to do
both?
raccoons
Yeah.
and possums going in a
into the candy
Sure.
dungeon. Yeah.
Into the candy.
You've seen raccoons
Charlie.
with cotton candy, haven't you? They're so sad
Oh my
about
God.
it. Poor little
I
guys. They're like, I'm
know.
gonna wash my food. Wait, where'd it go?
Oh no. And when their hands are just like searching for it in the water, I can't. Their little paws. So cute. We used to, I'm sure I've told you this, but we used to feed them up here. Like we have a lot of them around. And when we would go to Fundy, it's like our national park. We go there for vacation every year. And you're not allowed to feed the wildlife in the park. That's like very against the rules. But we used to feed them marshmallows.
Yes.
Like we would just bring a bag of marshmallows and we would literally like hand them to them. Like I guess
Yeah.
none of us were worried about rabies or dying, but that's what we did.
No, they're cute little trash pandas, and you're gonna give them the squishy marshmallows.
They're so cute. Like I can't even handle it. They get into our garbage here all the time, and I'm like, I'm not even mad. Just let me see you next time. That's all. That's all. They're so friggin'
There's
cute.
For
somebody
some reason, I
used to
thought that raccoons were only native to the Pacific coast, but I guess
Oh
they're
no!
Oh,
Somebody
no.
brought at least 2 here, and
everywhere.
I'm pretty sure they're probably in Russia. I mean,
oh, that's true. I mean, there's different kinds of
I
raccoons.
feel like they're
probably.
prevalent as like any sort of like.
Yeah, I love them though. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We one day, like my friend and I, we went. Her dog takes me for an ice cream date because I can't handle how cute her dog is. So we go on a little ice cream date, and we were like in the driveway just chatting, my friend and I was like, "Is that a cat on my steps?" And she like turns her car headlights on because it was like 10 o'clock at night, and there's just like 4 raccoons on the deck that just like turn around and look at us and then like scamper away. And I was like, like, go on. But they're I can't.
One time I went camping and somebody didn't secure the food well enough, and so we had instant oatmeal as part of our food supplies, and the raccoons got into it, tore open all the packets, ate all the instant oatmeal except for the regular flavored stuff. Like they only
Stop. How do
they,
they even
they took all
know?
they took all of the apple cinnamon and the maple syrup ones, and then
Oh,
the regular flavored oatmeal. That was all that was left.
rude.
Like,
That's so rude.
They're
Have you
so
ever
smart.
seen Pumpkin the raccoon? I don't know.
No.
Oh my god.
what is it?
Okay. Pumpkin is just its name. Anyway, I will say Pumpkin is dead now. Pumpkin's been dead
Aw.
for like 2 or 3 years, but they made an Instagram page for it, and it's like just this raccoon that like lives inside this woman's house. It was her pet, and he like just like his little antics, and like they had a dog or two, and like they're all like cuddled up on the couch. Like it's just the sweetest little page. I still follow them even though he's gone, but
Yeah,
it
it's an
was like
Instagram. I just found it.
oh yeah, you're welcome. Good luck with not binging, but like I can't. They post videos of him like eating grapes, and it's just like it's so cute. Like I can't. But it was like a rescue situation. Like the mom had been hit by a car or something, and this was just a baby, so he wasn't like feral when they took him in. So he's very, very, very well behaved. Oh my god, red pandas.
They love grapes.
So cute.
Red pandas are the monks.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't think we have possums here.
What? No, not in
I
Canada.
don't think we do,
I
eh?
feel like
We
that's very
definitely
much
have them
the
here.
South.
I don't even know if I've ever seen a
Yep.
possum in real life.
Oh, they're
Well,
terrifying.
probably not really.
I'm gonna
The
Google
first
in a
time
zoo,
I
you've
saw
never
one, I
seen
was
one?
scared. Yeah, but then I was like, okay, they're actually good. So
Oh, I was
They're-
you stay
thinking
over there, and I stay over
in
here.
my mind, I think I was thinking of an armadillo, but I still have not seen a possum now that I am looking at it.
Yeah,
They're cute
they
besides
make
their teeth and the tails.
yeah
Oh, they have
they
teeth.
Yeah,
they have really jagged
Shit.
teeth. They look a lot
They
more
have-
dangerous than they are.
they have
Yeah.
bald
Oh,
tails, and they're fluffy, and they carry all their babies
kinda
on
like
them and everything.
I was just gonna
There's
say, I
somebody
just
on-
see one.
There's somebody on YouTube that actually has them. I think it's a pet. I mean, like you know, like if you look on anywhere on the internet, you can find people that have like weird and exotic animals.
I love it.
Yeah, they also when they're like their defense. Yeah, their defense mechanism is to oh my gosh yeah that face that it's making in that in the
Oh
first video
my
posted,
god, look at
like
the
that.
teeth!
Yeah, that's its first defense mechanism to make itself look dangerous. It shows you
Mhm.
all of its teeth, but it's not like it's going to attack you, because if you like startle it at all, they just faint, So
Are they really? Oh my god, they're
Yep.
so cute.
Oh yeah.
They're actually super cute, but yeah, their first line of defense, like Isaac said, is to make themselves look terrifying, and they will do that. They like hiss, and they bare
Growl and
their
stuff.
teeth, yeah, and
yeah,
I can see if
Yeah.
like you startle them
yeah, they
because you
puff
don't hear
themselves
them.
up, and they like their tails
yeah,
are bald like rats, so they'll like
yeah.
they'll swing their tails around and stuff too. Yeah, I encountered
Yeah.
one
Their
when I first
their
moved
tails are
out here.
prehensile too. I think they
Mhm.
can they use it for climbing,
Yes.
and
Really?
Yeah, I think they hang
Yep,
upside
they'll
down,
Yeah.
like
don't they?
curl it around.
Sometimes.
Yes,
You
they'll
guys
like
are
curl
like
it around
blowing my
things.
mind.
Yeah.
I am learning so much today. Oh my god, that was so cute. All right, my new life mission is to see one in real life.
But you can just come visit out here, and we'll show you.
Done. You're like, just stay outside. You'll see one. The end.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is this thing? A western pygmy possum. Oh my god. Wow. Okay.
All right. So based
So
on
we need to
that,
take a long
what
rest, I
what
believe.
map of when? Yes, that is one of the things that we needed to do.
It's gonna be Fort
Yes.
Frostfell level 2
yep, you
in
got
your
it.
images.
Yeah, I'm like, there's lots of stuff in
I
images, so
know.
I forgot what I needed to go to.
I know. I
Well,
randomly
here's
clicked, and
what
I
I
was like,
can
"What is?"
do. I can go into images for you guys and actually cut back because there's some of them in there that's just like rando maps and
We don't
stuff.
need them anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and if we do, I can just reshare them. Let me see. Oh no. Oh, and there's a grouping. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Like, oh shit, I didn't realize how many I've uploaded. Or maybe this is just what I see. I'll take a look at Laura's and I'll clean it up for next time. But I think
Yeah,
there might
don't
be
worry
a
about it.
group option.
I
Yeah.
just needed to know where to go, and I got that now.
I can't. I'm looking at these possums. Like, guys, I can't play today.
Cute, cute.
I got possums to find.
Well,
Oh, is that
and
image
the craziest thing is possums are one of the few marsupials that live outside of Australia. Almost all marsupials are limited to Australia, but possums are
Really?
Yes.
marsupial, and
I
they
suppose.
yeah, it's weird.
What? Dave, we can't hear you.
No, he's over talking. He's beside me. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He was trying to get me to do something in the map
Oh.
section, and it just
Like under my
wasn't
screen,
working.
like I can look at grouping for images and I can see a bunch of different categories. And I was hoping there would be one that separates the junk stuff from the Demonplague stuff, but it looks like you guys have them all lumped together.
We just have all are uncategorized.
Trying to be
So it
organized
doesn't.
here.
All right, so that being said, you guys are all on the same map now, right? Everybody can move their icons around. Don't move too much.
Let me try here. I think so.
I think Laura, you should be able to
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
perfect.
good.
Okay, good. And the lighting should be good for everyone, I think. Because I can see, like, Laura's, I've selected Tuki, for example. I can see she's only looking at specific things, so that's kind of cool. I can see it on your behalf. So, what did we do last time? Does anybody remember?
We killed
fought.
there was the undead rat swarm that came out of the icy
perfect.
water.
I thought we had because of where you guys had paused, but I wanted to make sure. I was like, if not, then we have to roll initiative.
No, not again.
Yeah, exactly. More rats. Oh no. So you guys had, I think I set out and we gave everyone their treasure, right?
Yes, I seem to remember doing that.
You guys
I
should
got
be
a
able to
mirror.
see.
Money and something.
I got a mirror.
The mirror.
That seems like a Tuki thing to do.
Where is it? There's like an
Well, I
inventory
think
for you guys.
Hurricane found it, and then Isaac was like, "This goes to Tuki," and I was like, "Thank you."
Just tapping on it with your little
Mhm.
beak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not it. Isaac, where do you guys find your inventory again?
Up by the people.
The party inventory. There's a
Up by
party
the
sheet
swords.
right next to combat tracker in the
Under
tool.
tools.
Oh, party sheet. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Okay, yeah. Thanks. I was like looking in the long bar.
And a unicorn-shaped
And then there's
earring.
inventory. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Cool. So you guys have like all your stuff
Just
there, which is
one.
kind of really nice.
Not
I
a
must
pair,
say
just the
so.
one earring.
Oh, cool. Okay. I actually found my notes. Yeah, left off, defeated rat storm. Strength potion is still active. So my question was, should we push for one more encounter or long rest right now? So
That's what we were gonna decide this time.
yeah. So I have 25. I have 25 hit points, which is about 2/3 of my max. I have 0 hit dice, and
I could
where
do
am I
one more
tracking?
encounter, but I don't know about everybody else.
I am just looking at
Remember-
that.
Winter wasn't doing so hot, but I think you
I
healed.
have
I seem to remember that not going very well, but that I did.
okay, and I have 4 key points, which that I have enough resources to do one more encounter if it's equal to or less than the danger level of these rats. Like I don't know. Something like the white dragon would be a big problem.
Oh, just really quickly, who is using the audio and who isn't?
I am not.
I have
Okay.
it on.
Okay.
I have it on, but it's turned down really low because it's distracting sometimes.
Is there a
Yes,
link
and
for it?
I'm glad you can do that. What's that, Kevin?
Is there a link for it?
Yes, it's inside the chat. I can put
Okay.
it there again if you want.
Above all the possums.
Yeah.
You
Here,
got
I'll
Oh
repost
no,
it,
I
Kevin.
saw
Don't
it.
worry
I saw
about
it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah, okay.
I just didn't see it
So-
You
earlier.
just go up to where where the raccoon's coming out of a blanket.
23
That's a shock.
plus
That's the otter.
30.
So surprised.
Oh.
He's very surprised.
Oh my goodness.
There you go. It is pun. Yeah, I was just curious because if nobody's using it, I'll just keep going for myself and like not worry about queuing up for specific instances. But if you guys are listening to it, then cool. Okay.
Can you
So
just do the check for it one more time, please, for the audio? You know, the one
Oh,
you
the
do
check?
for me on Saturdays.
yes, I can. One second.
I
I
just
think
want
I
to check
know.
You gotta-
like my sound
Which
level
one do you
here.
speak of? One second.
Of
Is
the
it a Wilhelm
this?
scream? Because that would be
Yes.
amazing.
It is. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's how he checks it on the Saturday groups too, and I'm like, okay, man, it's not high enough. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, it's funny
Barely heard
because
the
there's
tune.
actually there's two different volume things. One for the background music and one for like the one shots. That's what's considered a one shot. So one second. I'll do one for the. I think it's my.
audio too, the music background.
Let's try this. Fire blast.
Thanks. Turn it down a little.
And I think that's not considered a one shot because it's not in the same category. So yeah, it's that's the one thing I will say it's frustrating about this. It's lovely to have as many choices, but sometimes you'll queue up some sounds and it's like they're not all
They're not
leveled
leveled.
the same. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Which is frustrating. Anyway,
Yeah.
so let me see here. So yes, in this area you're in. Oh, fuck it. I'll just bring in a PDF. You guys can kind of see that you're in a kind of like a kind of a cavern-esque area.
In the crypts.
There we go. That's better. Frostfeld. Yes, the crypts. So just to give you a general description, these ceilings are about 10 feet high. Unless I've said otherwise, the doors are made of stone. And it's like there's a lot of darkness in the area. Therefore, you guys need that light to go to kind of find your way, unless you're naturally have dark vision. So with that being said, if you guys want to take a formation and proceed, you guys can feel free to do so.
So we're not resting, right?
I think we agreed we can take one more encounter unless you have an argument not to.
Come on.
No, I was just checking mine. I've got a wound of 7.
Okay.
Did we do a short
So-
rest?
Okay.
Oh wait. Sorry, I was reading my sheet wrong.
Oh,
I have 25 wounds out of a max 38.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Not
So
25
it's the
hit
other way
points.
around. It's
No,
so
yeah,
it's
not
weird,
good.
eh? Yeah.
Yeah. I can spend 2 of my key points to heal myself.
Right.
I've got
so-
healing word.
Of hit
I don't know.
dice?
Hmm?
That would help.
'Cause I think I have 12 HP out of 26.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should be somewhat wounded according to the color scheme.
Mm.
The only ones that really haven't taken any injuries are the other two.
Yeah,
I
if you
did.
hover over the dot on the map, it tells you, like, it says Tuki wounded, Winter wounded, Melvin wounded, Hurricane heavy. So,
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
um,
No bueno.
okay. Let me. So either. Yeah, I think either a healing word. I need those key points for the fight if we're going to do another fight.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was thinking. I don't have it at I don't have it at third level. All of those slots are gone, but I do have 3 second level slots left, so I can cast
even
that
5
for
hit
you.
points of healing will make a huge difference at this point.
Okay. Let's try this 2d4 plus 3. Okay. Sorry, I still use D&D
D&D
Beyond
Beyond.
for the spells. It just doesn't translate well here. So what did I say? 2d4.
Nice.
So that plus 3. And then
7.
yes, sorry. That's 7.
Okay. So
Melvin,
now
do
that brings me down to
you
18 wounds,
okay.
which
Is probably more still than what Melvin has for wounds. Kevin, what are you at?
I
For
guess it would be
health, sorry.
14 wounds. So I have 12 HP.
Okay, I feel like you need one of these too.
well, he's not a melee character though. So
Oh, that's true. I mean,
and healing word is a bonus action, so you can do it in combat.
in combat, yes, yeah. And I do still have lots of first level. Well, I have 3 first level slots left as well. So
Basically, for this next fight specifically, that's your role. Is
yeah,
anybody who gets hit just gets a healing word immediately.
yeah, and I'm happy to do that. Like we say, we're going to take a rest after the next one, so that makes sense. So I should get them back if we are successful. Everything's fine. Which way are we going, guys? Are we going up or
The right.
I think
We
we
came
came
from
the upper. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm pretty happy with this as a marching order. I don't know if everybody else
I'm
is.
not happy with it, so change it.
David.
Just kidding.
If Tuki wants to take point in stealth mode, then I'm happy with that too. Otherwise I can take point. I don't want you to have to take the first hit, you know.
Do you want me to cast another healing word for you, Isaac?
I'm okay.
You're sure? Because like I have lots, and I know we may need them later too, but
Hurricane is very confident in
crazy...
whatever the opposite of humble is. So
okay, that's fair.
He's not going to admit that he needs help.
That's fair. He's not going to ask for it. Okay, we will just not then. And if you need it later, just say the word, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, I have 20 hit points, so I'm above 50%. I'm good.
That's fair. That's a pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think, judging by what our dots look like, I think like it goes from green to red. So I'm assuming we're all sort of. You do still look like you're the most injured, if that's correct. So.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm learning today, guys. Possums, dot colors. It's crazy over here. Okay, well, I'm good with where I am. I don't know how everyone else is feeling.
Okay, and then some of us are carrying torches.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I think I am.
Yeah, which is good. Because we established earlier.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, actually. I'm like, I know I did have one, but I don't know if I still have one.
I don't know how to tell in the system other than just how the light is behaving.
And
if I'm carrying a torch or not.
I think Dave did set that on, because I remember us checking them before.
It's like Tuki also is carrying a torch because the light is exposing itself as she moves around.
Yeah. Okay, just give me one quick second. I'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Saturday morning cartoons. international cultural phenomenon. That was like
Yeah,
a
it's
very
funny how much.
specific jingle from a specific network and era of
Yes.
cartoons on Saturday morning, right? It's the,
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what it's like. It's funny because as a kid from the '80s and like even a young adult as the '90s, I still watch cartoons and stuff. I mean, whatever. But like we'd have more and more exposure to like different American networks because there's not near as many Canadian networks that are the same caliber. So
right,
like NBC, ABC, CBC,
right,
you know what I mean? Like all those other ones. I
yeah.
forget which one that one was from. I feel like CBC or something like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember like what
Uh,
were the actual shows we were watching when we heard that jingle. I kind of think one of them was Garfield and Friends.
Possibly. I
Yeah,
would. I probably wouldn't have
but
watched that like as a young adult. Like you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like for
but
me, it was like Transformers and GI Joe or something that was like
right.
action packed, like Jackie Chan Adventures or something like that,
Oh
right?
yeah, Jackie Chan Adventures was amazing.
Mm. Yeah, it was.
Did I tell you guys I wrote up stats for a set of magic items that were effectively the talismans from Jackie Chan's Adventures?
No, no, no. That's cool though.
Uh,
I like
yeah,
that idea.
I took all the stats, like the straight up monster manual stats for Baylor, and I split them into 24 components so that if you had all 24, you were effectively a Baylor. But then
Cool.
they were just like I just handed them out really slowly throughout the entire campaign.
I feel like that's a universal idea, and I don't know if it came from like inspiration from someplace or like something like Voltron, where like or like Captain Power, where all these things combine make something more
Yeah,
powerful. You know what I mean? I don't know
yeah.
where that inspiration comes. I remember like as a kid playing D&D, and like I started a campaign where it actually had these magic items. It was one set of armor, but like you could have a set of gauntlets, you could have the helmet, or you could have the
Mm,
chest plate. Each one of them would have different powers, but
right.
once you combine them together, it would actually make the villain. So without
Oh,
knowing, the player characters would actually be collecting these magic items, and eventually, the idea was
whoever
it never
put on
went to
all the parts,
fruition,
yeah.
right? Well, I mean, just eventually people would realize, like after a while, there'd be so many different potential magic items you might be able to have access to that somebody may clue in, or somebody makes an intelligence check or whatever it would be. That it's
Right.
kind of like, oh, these are kind of all related, and like, or like, hey, your alignment's shifting. What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know, this
yeah.
holy night wasn't so
But
holy, maybe.
it was a little more fun at low levels until I started trying to make it like actually mean something as in the climax of the campaign. Because at lower levels, you just
Yeah.
have a weirdo magic item that's like this allows you to burst into flames and not and you're immune to fire. And
Right.
it's like that's pretty badass at like level 3, you know.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, completely true. And
And then there was
I think that's the trick, right? Like figuring out when is the good time
yeah,
to introduce these at what power
yeah.
level.
Yeah, and like deciding where to draw the line between what is part of one power versus what's part of a different power, you know? Like
Yeah.
there was like I had one that like gave you the wings and a fly speed, you know, but then
Yep.
and so then that was basically almost the same as the other as items that already existed, you know, but then other
Right.
stuff that gave you like damage reduction against only magical items. You know, it's like, yeah, that's part of the Baylor's power set, but that's a pretty strong thing to have, just like pretty much a shield against all damage, unless it's a +3. You know.
Yeah, that's huge. Yep, definitely. I think I tell you where I think I remember I got inspiration from was probably like a classic was Vecna probably. I probably read the magic item and thought this is cool. Why don't we make this a complete set of
Mm.
armor? Anyway.
Well, like the not becoming the part, but like that's a pretty classic mechanic as part of video games like Diablo and stuff, where you get
True.
magic items that do a thing, but then when you have the complete set, then they do a better thing.
Right. Well, I mean, the only reason I mentioned like Vecna is because like that would have been way before Diablo. This is before video games and stuff. You just read about the stuff and
Oh
you're
yeah,
like, oh, this would
Vecna
be kind of cool.
existed.
Yeah.
Vecna was a thing in the early '80s.
But I mean,
So,
like like the players, the makers of Diablo. I mean, like how many RPGs or sorry, how many video games are like inspired by RPGs?
oh
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like it's just that one mega mega inspiration
hmm
from RPGs of ye old days, and people just turn it into video games. You know?
hmm
Are you ready there, Laura?
Sorry, you guys were having a chat, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Hey,
I'm good now,
we
though.
were waiting
Sorry.
for you.
Sorry.
Okay, so you guys are carrying on, selling forth.
Yeah. Tuki, are
Into the
you taking the
darkness.
lead?
Well,
Are you
can I do
stealthy?
stealth if I'm carrying the
definitely.
torch?
Oh, yeah. See, if you're carrying the torch, it's gonna make it a little more difficult. Do you have dark vision? Did we establish that? I forget.
No.
You don't have dark vision.
No,
Melvin
none
is
of us
the only
do.
one with
Or only Melvin,
I-
yeah.
I'd be happy to carry yours for you, but just knowing that if you are too far away from me, you might not be able to see. I can try and stay close
I'm gonna
to
be
you.
right behind her.
That's
But
fair.
it basically just means she's not gonna be able to go around corners without one of us also coming around the corner.
True. Okay, and actually you've got that strength on too there, Isaac. Do you want to stick with her
Yeah.
until like it's not safe for you
Well,
to do so?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I was fine taking point. I just was offering it to her because I know she wants to try using her stealth abilities.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I should retroactively point something out that, like, as you carry on further, there are lit torches along the way.
Oh.
Like, you see that there's lit torches.
Oh,
you
like
probably can't see in
sconces
your
or whatever.
screen.
Yeah.
But like right here,
Mm.
I mean, if you saw that, Ashley, we're in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like right there, the lit torches start. So there's clearly someone down here.
Okay.
Is there now?
Foreshadowing.
Well,
Boy,
then I
there's-
think, given all of that, Tuki doesn't need to carry a torch. The rest of us can carry a torch, and
That's very fine.
It should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and
How do
I.
I turn my light off?
Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll leave it on just for the sake of like the
Okay.
expediency and stuff. Like that way, you can actually see around corners and stuff.
Okay.
We just treat that as like, oh, this is like low light vision or whatever.
Okie dokie. I'll go into stealth then.
Okay. So let's let me get a stealth roll.
Okay, that's a D20, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna make a roll. Just let me know if you guys see this.
See a shadow.
We saw a shadowy dice roll.
Okay, perfect. There's actually like an icon for a dice tower versus like if I just throw it. I think in here you
I
guys
see
should
the
be able to
dice
see it.
Ah. Does that mean it's like a spooky, like no one can see it if you?
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a
Hurricane
private
pretty
roll.
when you roll.
It lets us know
Oh.
it lets us know he's rolling dice, but doesn't tell us the outcome so that he can do secret DM stuff.
Yeah, but when
Like,
he
for
rolled
instance-
up here, it showed your name and not DM.
I
Dave.
just did
It
one
says
too.
Hurricane Pretty.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you
sorry,
rolled
sorry,
for
'cause
me.
I was rolling as you. I was playing around
Sure.
with a feature there.
The thing that's weird is if I do it, I can't even see what my own roll is.
See, that's
But-
funny because I can see it.
I was
Yeah.
gonna ask,
That's
is
funny,
this
yeah,
just a
it's like-
roll just
Wait a
for
minute.
the DM then?
Yeah.
That actually makes a
Wait,
lot more
how-
sense for stealth.
That's cool.
How are you rolling dice that only the DM can see?
Just
The
pick
little
up your.
dice tower on the right, bottom right, the little dragon dice tower in the corner, you see it?
In the bottom right
Of the map.
of
Fantasy Grounds itself. There's
Oh,
how
way over
there's
there.
your
Okay.
dice? Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I stretched my window across two monitors, so I don't even look
Oh.
over there.
Way over,
Okay.
Isaac.
Okay.
Way. Keep going.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So just drop your dice on that, and then.
No one sees
So
it
on-
but me.
But the
Yeah.
thing that's crazy is you also don't like. I didn't see my own roll, so
Yeah.
that's
Right.
It's
yeah.
just for
Only
the
it's
DM.
just for
That's
Dave.
cool though.
It's just
That's for
yeah.
when like saving
Ah.
throws against curses and stuff can do that too. Then.
Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe going forward we'll do that. That way it leads to some
Suspense.
anticipation, some
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
narrative tension.
Do you know what that would
Yeah.
be really good for too? Is God, I can't think of what it is, but when you have something, maybe it's like bardic inspiration or something, where you have to say if you want to use it.
Oh, and you throw it in, you don't know what the result is.
Yeah,
Other
and
than
you,
when I narrate it.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
something like that. Mm,
That is a good idea.
Okay.
mm. Well, just
That-
have to
that-
remember.
let's try that in the next combat if we can actually get combat
Remember?
stuff working.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Ashley, we'll go with your roll, the one you've already done, because I think that's sufficient. Unless you
Okay.
want to go for another one, I'll leave it up to you. It's your choice.
I can't remember if I have to add anything to it because I'm proficient.
Oh,
so
you
You
I
at
definitely
add-
least
would be.
you at least
Yeah.
add your
Add-
dex modifier. Your
Okay, so +3.
proficiency.
Okay, so
You
it's
should.
17 then.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
Are
I
you
believe so.
are you
Plus- should be, like,
proficient
+3.
in stealth?
Yes,
Oh yeah, she should be. I would think.
absolutely. Very
I
much.
say
Then
that. I
then
mean,
you add your
some
dex
Like
modifier plus your proficiency modifier.
Oh,
I'll
so
check the
then
character
plus
sheet.
6. So then it'd be 20.
Ooh, nice. Tuki. Yeah, because I keep forgetting you guys are level 5, which is kind of kind of nice.
Like,
Stealth is
I
plus
like
6.
to stabby
Yes.
stab. I like to stealthy stealth.
Yeah.
Get it, girl.
For future reference, instead of just picking up a 20 to roll, if you go to the skills tab in your character sheet and grab the total, it will tell you the total plus you have for anything you're trying to do. If you just grab that plus and roll it, then it will do the math for you. It tells you that I'm using. It tells you what
I'm
skill you're
an
using, and it adds.
idiot. I could have
Yeah.
just grabbed it.
Oh,
Don't
you
count that one. That
guys-
doesn't count.
That's your roll. Carry on.
No, the 14 plus the 6,
Oh my
please.
gosh!
No,
Look
no,
at
you're good.
this.
We'll keep it as
Look
one.
at that.
I completely
Wow.
forgot about that skills tab. I'm just like, it's a
Ah.
D20 plus this plus this. Oh
Me
my God.
too,
Right.
because I
So-
tend to grab it from D&D Beyond.
D&D,
So
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really helpful.
Yeah.
Thanks for the reminder.
Remember,
Ezra.
should
during
be,
combat, the same thing works on the actions tab. You can roll to hit doing the same thing.
Okay.
On the actions tab. Oh, at the
The last
bottom.
one,
Yeah. I don't have my glasses on today,
Every
friends.
time we play this, we're like, how do we do this? Oh,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I love that we're always so amazed. We're like, oh my God, this is so fantastic.
Cool. Yeah.
But then we forget the next time that we can do any
No,
of
it's
these.
just spacing and
It's
stuff.
fine. It's
Like,
completely
Imagine
yeah,
how-
what
some
do you-
point-
Yeah.
the
Let's
51st
let's
date?
take bets on how long it takes us to figure out how to use Roll20 again in a few months. Here.
when Alan comes
Yeah.
back and we're just like,
Yeah.
I don't remember how to play.
you're gonna have to show us. We don't know.
What's
We
a
don't know.
warlock?
Yeah.
Do we have any? I don't think we do in this party. Yeah.
What is this?
Oh.
Dwarf. Dwarf what? What is that?
Dwarf.
Oh
Yelf?
dear.
What? Okay, cool. So everyone, or sorry, however you're proceeding, proceed.
I gotta get out of this. Hang on. Ooh.
Tuki's just like feeling along the wall. Hard to
You've been through it. You've encountered my
There's a door
labyrinth.
here.
Excellent.
Oh,
Ooh.
there's a door.
Now, Tuki, if you check the door,
Yeah, you want to check if it's locked?
Wait, is it trapped?
Oh yeah, that's probably
That's the
Everything's
question,
a
isn't it?
trap.
check for traps.
How do I check for trap?
I know. I'm like, how do I play a game?
What is that?
I think check
I think
for
it's
traps
investigation.
is
Okay,
yes.
investigation.
Or sleight of hand? How does it work in this edition?
Yeah, what do I do?
No, I'm pretty sure it's investigation.
Okay,
1 second. Let's Google
I
it.
can't intimidate the door to open.
Check
I can.
for
Yeah, I know you.
how to check for traps in D&D. Oh,
Crap,
they
we've
gave me
been
the spell.
away
Thanks,
for too
guys.
long.
Thanks.
It's got to be investigation.
I'm pretty sure it is because I know I
Just
had an
roll
argument with my
investigation.
DM at one point, like a long time ago, and he's
I
like,
got a 10.
"No, it's a perception thing." I'm like, "No, it's investigation. I'm pretty sure."
You have to
Oh.
look for it.
The difference between perception and investigation is perception is looking and investigation is searching. Like
Right.
I am searching.
You're like one.
Yeah.
One is you're like looking in the
it's
general area.
passive versus active. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
I rolled
exactly.
a 10.
Well done. It doesn't seem to be trapped.
I will try the door.
It was trapped. Just kidding.
Oh,
You die.
You did.
I do.
It
Next character.
was the door of death
Can you
touch.
Door
Can
death
you open it?
touch.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like,
No, it's locked.
oh, is it locked? Oh, okay. That's weird. 1 second. Let me check something. Because it should, like, I'm pretty sure it said they would not be fucking locked. So somebody screwed up on this map.
The manual said.
Just keep knocking. Hello.
Clicky, clicky, clicky,
Yes.
clicky, clicky, clicky.
Unless otherwise noted. all these doors are stoned and unlocked. So let me
When I
help you
click
out
on it, it shows a little
there. I
lock
think it's like
icon.
shift. Try that now.
Yay!
Yeah,
Huzzah!
it seems like I think they're like again, unless they anyway. Let me know. I have to give you a shift click to unlock it. So
Hold on.
It's a very narrow hallway here.
I don't like hallways like this. Makes
so
me
you
feel
guys
like
need
the
to
floor is gonna.
figure out your party positioning.
Yep, I think this is what we're doing. This here. Oh dear. How do I move the map?
You're safe, I think.
Okay, if you want me to go in front of you, just let me know.
Keep a little bit of a buffer, guys, too, because like Tuki will be influenced by. I mean, nobody's wearing heavy armor. I
That's
assume.
true.
I mean, most of you guys are wearing pretty light armor.
I'm not even wearing shoes.
Exactly. It's like I'm naked.
Oh my.
All right, so we're around there. Tuki notices there's 2 sets of decorative, ancient, and rusty dwarven-sized chainmail armor sets, like standing in the hallway. Each of the suits brandishes a shield and a longsword.
Hmm.
And just for your reference, they are like right here. Can you see
Okay.
that, Ashley?
Yes.
Right around the corner.
Sorry, I guess everybody can see it.
We can see the ping. We just can't see the map where you're touching. So
Okay. Actually, I think you can see that there's like a hook
An
to the
opening,
right,
yeah.
and then you can go further down, and then the hallway kind of swings out to the left. As long as my positioning
There's
is
a hook
correct.
to the left, and then the hallway swings to the right.
So yeah, when I said that, I was basing it on your character actually facing in that direction, like
Oh.
facing south. But you're right.
yeah.
It's the
Yes,
opposite
no,
if you're
you're
thinking
right.
about where the
No,
token
no,
is.
you.
It depends on your perspective. Like I can tell you, based on your token's perspective, it's probably easier.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Or you could just use view mode toggle token and then actually look through your character's perspective.
Don't
I'm
do that.
sure.
That's
I'm sure
awful.
that's.
It's
I'm sure it
scary.
totally makes sense to do that. Ah,
Yeah.
Melvin's huge.
Yep.
Hmm.
It's the like I applaud them for giving me the option, but it's awful. It's like I'm sure there's other modules you can buy that it's much better, but like as is out
Like
of a
3D
box,
models
it's
and
like
stuff.
no, it's not. It's not.
It
not
reminds
good
me
at all.
of the old video game Dungeon Keeper when you possess the creatures and you had to walk around the
Yes.
dungeon you built, and you're like, this doesn't feel like I should be able to do this. Like-
So unless you guys want to back off, I would have to say that everybody else needs to make a stealth check. You guys are way too close to Tuki.
Okay.
So like
That
the rest of the party is way too close to Tuki in order for her to maintain her like individual stealth. I think you guys should be
got
back
it.
like a bit.
Okay. Where how far back do we need to be for that to be safe?
I mean, I would say like probably like around the corner at least. Like say 30.
I see.
So like 15 feet at least. Because you
Okay.
like
So
you guys probably
I'll
want
say
to roll a
4
stealth
squares.
anyway, but yeah, exactly. So guys,
Okay.
everybody back up. Except for Tuki. You can carry on if you want to. So
Carry
I'm
on.
Tuki, you
just
got a lay
gonna
to the land, I
walk
assume?
on my own.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what you guys. Did you see the suits of armor? They're swords.
Maybe we should take the swords.
Hmm. Do we have any use for them?
I'm kind
They're
of
bigger than you are,
stuck.
Melvin.
Yeah, but they prevent other people from using them.
That's a good point.
I seem to be
just
stuck
sell
in the
them.
wall.
You're stuck.
Like
Are you stuck, babe?
I am stuck. I'm stuck. Help me.
Wait. Stop moving. I don't
I
know
think
why you're
I'm
stuck.
I think I'm in like a secret spot.
You probably are.
I unlocked a secret passage.
Okay. Hold on.
You're just like melding into the stone.
I've managed, like, I'm
That is a
halfway.
spell. That's a druid thing.
Ah, thank you, babe.
Or
Thank
maybe
you.
Sure, you
not
can
a
move your
druid thing,
character.
but it might be a.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a Genasi thing, an earth Genasi thing.
Oh.
Or maybe
Okay,
it's
so
a
what are you
druid
guys
thing. I don't remember.
what are you guys doing now?
Melvin wants to take the swords. I'm still. I mean, if somebody else
You're
was
gonna
going
go
to
there
use
to
the
take.
swords, wouldn't they have them already?
Is that so? You're gonna go take a sword?
Can you ping again where the statue's positioned? Are they right next to where I am right now, or are they a square
They
down?
are. So they're like here, this square right here. They kind of guard.
Okay.
If you will, they guard that hallway.
Okay. Well, I'll move down here, and I don't know. I know Tuki went down this way, so we need to continue following her.
Okie dokie.
So you grabbing your
Let's
sword
deal with
or
these
no?
swords when we come back around. We need to check
Okay.
out this hallway eventually.
Okay. So you carry on down the path to the south. We're gonna say it's south because there's not like a compass rosette. What the shit?
We'll say I
Upstairs.
don't think I have my light source.
Oh, you probably don't because I probably stripped it
Yeah,
away from you.
I can see where I'm at, but I can't really see
Okay,
much else.
just hold on. Let me go to the
Not
light
the end of the
source.
world.
Because he recreated your token after it was stuck.
Yeah. When I
Yeah.
was
Does that give you anything, babe?
You glitched to the out of bounds.
Mhm.
No.
Okay. Dark
I did. It was
vision.
weird. I was
Do you have dark
halfway through.
vision?
No.
Okay, hang tight. Stop moving.
The last time I had to move it for it to work.
Does that give you anything?
No.
God damn it, woman.
No.
Please hold.
Yeah.
We gotta like compare notes now.
It's okay. It's not the end of the world if you want to figure it out later. I can only see like the immediate space around me, which may be because of other people's torches. But if I move away
Light.
from the group, I can't.
Token
Oh, here's another thing I figured out. If you click on your character, the light sources change to what your character can see only. But if you
Yeah.
click off your character, then
Oh,
or
I
click on
wonder.
click your character a second time, you could select your character and it sees your light sources. Unselect your character by clicking on them again, and it shows the whole party's light visibility. It looks like
Okay.
winter is set up now.
Yeah, it's good now. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. But that does help though if I can see more if I click on myself versus not. But I think you did fix
Right.
it, Dave.
Okay.
Because like Tuki found a cross section and part of that map got revealed to the party. But then if I have myself selected, I can't see that part of the map. I click on myself again and I can,
Mm-hmm.
so those are just something to be aware of.
Okay, so what's everybody doing?
Found a door.
I'm just following. I'm just following the group.
Yeah.
Okay. So Togi, do you want to relay back to Winter, I guess? Not Winter, Hurricane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Found a door.
Well, there's lots of non-door passages. Should we explore this open area or should we open the door?
What does everybody else think?
I like opening the door.
Okay,
Door.
do the door. We'll be right behind you, Tuki.
Okay.
So did everybody make their stealth check, or is everybody kind of willy-nilly just walking around?
I'll
Oh, we
make
were
a stealth
supposed to
check.
make a stealth check.
I did
Yep.
make a check.
I'd ask for
Well, I
that,
mean,
but I
if
forgot.
you want to be stealthy, I mean,
I'm just kind of walking and chilling.
keep in mind that it's
You're
kind of like,
small.
okay, well, if you're just walking and chilling, that's cool.
Yeah. Apparently, we're just walking and chilling no matter what. So
I'm
Okay.
stomping my feet,
are-
actually.
Those are windy quality stealth rolls right there.
I got some new shoes. They don't fit very well. And I'm doing my best, guys.
Tuki's just like looking behind her, like, you guys are so loud.
Shh. Shh.
Yeah, you guys are just back there talking about how amazing possums are.
But did you see their teeth?
Shush. Everyone, shush. All right. So I guess Tuki, what are you doing? If you're going to be up ahead there, are you looking to open doors, or what are you doing?
I want to open the door.
So you're going to open the door to your left. Sorry, to your right.
My right, yes.
Okay.
It's locked.
Locked.
Knock, knock.
Okay. So I'll get you to open the door now.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I jumped back.
She jumped out of the way.
Jump back. I'm like, what?
Hello?
Okay. So Tuki, when you enter the room, or when you peek into the
Damn
room,
it.
this is what you see. What once must have been a boisterous feast hall is now ghostly quiet. A pair of stone tablets in the forlorn dark await revelers who never show. A dried up fountain decorates one corner. The floor reveals one set of lonely footprints in the dust and dirt crisscrossed to each of the doors in the hall. There's a door you can see to the further to the east. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yes, I
One
can.
second. Let me click
Just
on it.
like
I
the
guess
little.
yes.
No, it's okay. I can see like the little thing
Perfect.
sticking out.
Behind the green table, the footprints indicate a great deal of pacing back and forth. You do notice a figure in front of the table. A corpse with skin as white as snow, black hair, and glowing red eyes approaches from the opposite side of the hall. This undead creature wears fine leather armor and draws forth a long sword. What a fine subject you'll make for the master. This is what you see. Whoop. Come on. Come on. Come on. Work for me. Work it. Why don't you work? Oh, god damn it. Hang tight. It says, it's like I keep on clicking and then there's stuff like, you tried to get to the monster manual. It's like, fuck off.
Yes, I did.
Hang tight. I actually don't think there's, I'm not sure if there's actually an image for this creature from the book.
AI it is.
Actually, one second. It is in D&D Beyond, which I can't show you there. Now, I think if I show this, I'm just going to screenshot this because it says virtual tabletop not found. But I can put this directly inside Demonplague. That's what you see. If you look inside, if you look inside, Feck. Yes, you see it. Discord.
Ooh.
Words.
Ooh. Okay. Careful, Dookie.
So, do we hear that dialogue, or how was it loud enough?
It would be one second. Let me see the map. Hang tight. Where are we? There we go. I would say that Hurricane, you definitely would be. You would hear that. I'm sure. Or actually, why don't you make a perception check? The problem is you guys are completely surrounded by rock. It's crypts, so there may be an echo. There may not be. So let's do.
Got it.
Let me do a perception check. Anybody else who wants to hear this, make a perception check. They want to join combat.
Ugh.
Ugh.
He does not want to hear it.
Fantastic.
Oh,
I mean, all it's going to take is Tuki to holler something about there
True.
being a monster there that will all come running, but unless
Melvin
she's
and
already
I
charmed or whatever it might do.
might have heard it.
Tuki, what do you want to do, by the way?
Run away.
Just close the door, yeah.
We
Get
should go
back
back.
there.
Aw,
What was in the room, Tuki?
there's a
Dead.
monster in there. Oh, he didn't let me move no more. I was gonna go back in.
All right, get back in there.
Wait, I was here. Okay. I guess like I'll lean around the corner and like wave a wing at Hurricane to be like,
Hello?
Did you lose somebody?
I thought
Ashley, did you cut
Tuki.
out?
"Oh, you can't hear
Yeah.
me."
No,
Oh,
no.
it just seemed like you cut
You
off or
just kind of cut
something.
out.
Yeah,
It's
you,
like,
you were
weird.
saying something and it just stopped mid sentence. I wasn't
It-
sure what
I was like,
happened.
Oh,
What?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
okay. It's
so
not your fault.
You wave a wing at Hurricane and
just like kind of like whisper scream, like that. Help! Help!
okay.
She's terrified.
Well, the Hurricane's not gonna
There.
hesitate at that. I'm assuming we're
That's what you
we're
see.
roll.
I just need to make a correction. In my fantasy grounds, I had 26 HP, but I should have 32.
Okay.
I just had to do the same thing. It was at
Was there
I think
something-
30, and it should have been 33. So
Oh, weird. Is that because of D&D Beyond, or is that because of Fantasy Grounds?
I mean, whenever my character was imported, some stuff has just been weird, but yeah, I'm
Oh, okay.
level 5
Same.
wizard should be level
Yeah.
32. I have +2 constitution.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Correct everything if you need to. Like, I generally speaking, I think as far as we've gone, D&D Beyond should really be your gold standard.
Yeah,
for
that's
what
why
your
I was
character
looking
should
at
have.
D&D
Yeah.
Beyond. I have 32 HP here, so I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of, let me see what's correct. So
Yeah.
I have D&D Beyond on my other monitors, and that's kind of what I'm going by for the most part.
Yeah, and I recommend everybody else can try to do the same. I mean, ideally, it would have been nice to have everything plopped into Fantasy Grounds, but anyway,
yeah,
it is what it is.
that's the only piece that this is missing. I think
Yeah.
if we could do that, like I'm not confident in my spells being in here. Like they didn't pop over, and it's just too much work for me to put them in. I don't mind using both, but like seems like there's just a couple of little things that like if
Yeah.
Fantasy Grounds.
I could do it manually, or I could
That's it.
spend like another $50 in all the stuff that I need to
Exactly.
make it complete. And I'm kind of like, I've done.
No.
I think I've invested enough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like with Roll20. It's kind of the same thing. It's like you
Yeah.
have to buy the D&D Beyond books in there
Yeah.
when you
Well, that's the
already
nice
own
thing
them.
about that port, and I don't know if that's broken yet, but I mean, once
Yeah.
it breaks, it'll make it just shitty.
That's true.
Anyway.
That's true. But I like this. I think out of all the things that we have used, I prefer this one. It's a lot less user-friendly sometimes, but it does so much more than
It's
like
less
Roll20.
intuitive, but it is
Yes.
more powerful.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's not necessarily user friendly. It's just not beginner friendly.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I would
and
agree
100%.
to that.
Once you
Yeah.
use it, and then
Once
you're
you
familiar
know.
with it, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, you can see the pros and the cons. All that being said, Tuki, tell me again what you're doing.
She's calling for me to come
Flapping
help.
her wing.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
it?
I'm literally
You're not
just
gonna talk to this
terrified
guy?
because talk to him. No, what I want to do is like because I stealthily opened the door to look in. I want to stealthily back out and close it back out, and then just run up to Hurricane and be like, we should not go in there.
No, he's.
But you said
unfortunately,
no.
He's noticed you. Unfortunately, yeah.
Aw.
I made a roll ahead of time, kind of just like. So, unfortunately, he has seen you, but
I still
I
want
will
to
say
slam
you
the
can get
door.
one action. If you'd like to close the door behind you, you can. close. Get back here.
No.
Okay, so everybody that wants to be involved, we're gonna say let's start the initiative.
Mhm.
Unless you guys want to parlay, I'll leave it entirely up to you.
$13.
Tuki gets a
If this
13.
is one of the things that we need to bring the head back, then I don't know how much parlay is going to be doing any good, since we take its head eventually.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Look at these rolls. What are
Look
we
at you guys.
doing?
All right.
I'm not even in there.
So, that I guess we haven't waited for Melvin. There we go. Okay. So,
Pretty good.
pretty good. Yeah. So it's winter.
Good.
It's winter. Then it's hurricane. Then it is our undead white. And then it is our Melvin, and then Tuki.
Can I ask what his I can't. Okay, words. Let me formulate my thought.
Mhm.
I would like to, in a perfect world, maybe cast some heat metal if he's holding a sword. But I recognize that I'm kind of far away. So should I move up? Should I move first? Like, you know?
Most
Well, nobody
spells
can
are
see
going to
him.
need. Most spells are going to want a line of sight attack.
Yeah.
Your best
okay, I
position for
scoot in.
spell casting for both you and Melvin would probably be in the hallway behind Tuki. Like if you
That's
go down the.
okay, because I don't
'Cause
even
I'm
really
gonna-
know where the door really is.
It's to my character icon's right.
Oh, you're right in it. You're like right in the doorway. Okay,
Here,
so maybe
let
I'll
me
just
find-
Yes.
I'll
So,
just
like,
take a
ping-
couple steps
this
forward.
is the doorway where I am right
Ping.
now. This is the
Right.
doorway.
So
Oh dear,
the
I've done it
this is the
again.
rube. The white is in here, and I'm saying position
Okay.
both Winter and Melvin standing around here
Oh,
would be a good
yes.
position.
I
because
didn't
you
know
can
there was
see into
another
the room.
hallway. Hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only see the hallway we're in, and I was like, why am I going to go to that side when I could just stay on this side? But I did not know there was a cross hallway, so that does make more sense.
Right.
I'm just not sure I can get there. I don't know how many movement would that have taken me around that corner, because we're not really
Where
on.
did you start? Were you behind Melvin initially?
I was here.
Okay.
15.
So 1, 2,
So-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 squares get you here. What's your movement speed?
Oh, I could dash,
It's 30 probably.
I think it's 30.
Because you're a
just
regular
once.
human, am I wrong?
Right.
I'm 25.
Oh,
I
so you're
was
like
So I
you're a
could
halfling.
dash.
Yeah.
I forgot I was a halfling. I can
Leaper.
dash, yeah.
Oh, you got little legs.
Yeah, so a double movement would get you to this square here.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think that's a
I'll
good-
do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Oh,
Ooh,
But that's
I
your,
went
that's
too
your
whoa,
far.
entire
whoa.
turn, right?
Ooh, all right. I will do that, and then I'll go here.
She just shoves Melvin and Hurricane aside.
Out of the way.
She's like, "Ah, it's okay."
I just jump over Tuki.
Or like sliding to their legs, I guess. You're
Yeah,
halfling.
that's true. That's true.
Like frog leap over,
Watch
over
out.
top.
This is a pretty wide. You guys are all small creatures. This is a pretty.
Yes.
There's a lot of room here.
Yeah.
Like
We could probably
Yeah.
stand up
I
to
can
each
touch
other.
both walls with my outstretched hands, but you guys probably
But
would
we
struggle to do
can't.
that.
Combine our powers.
Okay, so just give you a better description. Tuki, when you saw them, this undead creature,
Uh-huh.
they were wearing studded leather,
Uh-huh.
and wielding a longsword and a long bow at their side.
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna
Just-
tell everybody we're screwed.
That's fair.
Help.
You just punched a dragon out of the sky. What are you afraid of?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's true.
We're basically gods. I said it. I went there.
He's
All right, so-
undead.
Winter, is that your turn?
Not for long.
Yes, thank you.
You need to bop down.
Oh, I don't have my turn order open. Just
Yeah,
one
should
second.
be on. Oh yeah, I was gonna say if it's not open, it should be.
Combat
Did
tracker.
Did it not automatically open for
Where
everybody?
does that-
It did not.
I don't know. I opened it
well,
manually myself.
shit.
I had to
Ah.
open
Okay,
that
so
one.
it should be the cross
It is
sword.
the
Got it.
cross sword combat tracker. Everybody can open
But
it.
the combat
Yeah,
tracker
I'm
also
good.
doesn't have the bad guy in it yet.
Yes.
He's there, but
Baddie.
I think
He's a hidden baddie.
Dave has a way to hide it from us until it participates in the combat.
Secrets.
Yep.
That's bananas.
Okay.
So Hurricane, it's your turn.
Yeah.
We have a nice little note saying that you've got Hell Giant Strength, 21, lasts
Mhm.
1 hour.
Ooh.
When did you drink that again? Was it up by the rats or was it further up?
It was right before the dragon fight.
Oh shit.
So-
That's how he was able to punch the dragon out of the
It
sky.
wouldn't have been any more than like a half hour at most, I would think. If you guys fought the dragon, then came right downstairs.
This
Yeah.
is why we
Consider-
haven't even done a short rest. A short rest would have expired it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
right. So pulling out all the stops here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I have to
You can open that,
open the
can you?
door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be able to open the door.
There you go.
should be able to do it.
Is right? No, I didn't try yet. But
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna. Is opening the door part of a movement action?
Fuck, I don't know.
because the last time, so I
Feel
was
like it
re-listening to last time's episode and
Did you? Okay.
when I asked if I could close a door and I was like, is that like a bonus action or whatever? You were like, no, that I just assume you automatically do that. So
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so if I can open it as part of my movement, then I can get here. Now I lost count. I can't. Can I get here or here? With
how many do you have?
I looked
I
away because
have-
I was like
You were,
looking up door.
okay, either the.
you were,
What do you have like
you were
40 movement?
here, weren't you?
Oh, I forgot. I have more movement. Why?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say
See
you have
your
good
Why
more
does
movement,
it?
right?
My. Yeah. Okay. I can get all the way in here.
Yes.
Great work.
I was looking at the 30 on my character sheet, and I'm like, it should say a bigger number. I forgot about that.
Yeah, because I was pretty sure that was the case. I was like, you're a monk. I'm pretty sure you go fast, especially like later
Yeah.
on. Anyway,
Yeah. No, I definitely have a 40 movement. So
perfect. Got it.
okay. So where in the room is the opponent?
Oh, I'm sorry. 1 second, because like, a bam.
Oh, he's right there. Okay.
Yeah, he's right there. So it was like, again, I didn't realize you couldn't see him. My bad.
Oh, that's why when I opened the door, he was like, hello. And I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
my bad.
I thought he was like
Um,
hiding down in this bottom right corner or some shit,
He
or like
was.
behind one of the long tables.
he was playing
Okay.
peekaboo with Hurricane. Who can't see me?
Okay.
Oh, fiend.
Well
What are you
then,
gonna
I'm in melee range.
do?
Get him.
He just for the sake of the narrative, he comes off. He's kind of like he just drapes his hand over you and kind of like creepily like gropes at you like a weird like uncle or something. He's like, "What a fine specimen you'll make for the master." It's like, ugh. It's not that he's undead. It's just like, ugh, sir, no.
Creepy.
Yeah, big time.
Rip him to shreds.
I think I'd rather do my own specimen collecting. Thank you. And I will do a multi-attack.
Okay.
With. Okay, so let's see. Target mode. And. Oh no, I learned this lesson, not X. Unarmed strikes only. Okay, I have 2 unarmed strikes. That's a hit. Yeah.
Partially resisted.
And then I will do a flurry of blows using 1 key point for 2 additional attacks.
Monks are so cool.
I love that period blows. Love it. Get him.
That's a hit.
Crap out of him. Yeah. Yeah.
And the last one from flurry of blows is also a hit.
Yeah.
And go.
Okay, so I don't remember this off the top of my head because I was trying to look it up while you're doing this. Is your attack? Are your attacks considered magical yet?
We talked about this last time, and I remember finding the answer, but I don't remember either. Let me find my.
Because I think it's like
Let me
later on
find
for
my.
monk.
Let me find my Roll20 character. I have it here somewhere.
Okay, I'll look up monk in the meantime.
Or not Roll20. What is it? D&D Beyond.
Monk features. Key and power strikes, maybe.
Yeah, I think Key Empowered Strikes is the feature that we're talking about.
So, yeah. So it's at 6th level. Your attacks, as it says, they're partially resistant. So it looks like the attacks you've done, he's resistant to. So they're not doing quite as well as you might think. He
Right.
kind of like takes these hits. He's like, you're like, what? And you're like, he kind of like absorbs them, and again, there's like a certain kind of inflection or like a resiliency to the human body that you're recognizing. This guy seems a bit more resilient, and we're not sure because of his necromantic demeanor, or you know what I mean. Like, anyway, you understand. Words.
Yeah, I'm not doing the full amount of damage that I have.
Correct.
But I am doing some damage, not like those rats that were completely immune to it.
Yeah, exactly. So yes,
That's all I need.
Yep.
Yeah, and that is the end of my turn.
Perfect. Okay. So he looks at you and kind of, you will regret the day you met Gothmog Plague Reaper. And he's going to attack you.
I like that one better.
Plague Reaper? Yes, it's much better. Plague. He's going to take his, actually, he's going to reach out to you. And he's going to do his creepy, like, draped arm over your shoulder, like, yeah, it's just an excellent body for the master. And he's going to use life drain on you.
Ew.
No.
I said life drain. There we go.
No.
Ooh, 21 hits.
21 hits.
I didn't actually target your character, so I'm being lazy. 1 second.
My AC is 15.
Yeah, I wondered. Target mode. There we go. Boop. There we go. And oh shit, wrong one. Hold on. There we go. So he does 5 points of necrotic damage, and you've got to make a Constitution save for me, sir.
It looks like that 5 points was automatically applied, and I still need to make my save though. Saves are on this side. Here we go. It was almost an 18.
Okay.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Just 1 second here. Let me see what my. So what did you roll total? 6?
I rolled a 6.
Sorry, man.
That's pretty much certain doom.
No.
So your hit point maximum is reduced by the amount of damage you just took.
Okay, how do I document that? Do I have negative temporary hit points or something?
So basically, what's your maximum right now?
38.
38. So just mental math it. So you have 32.
I just took 5 damage. So.
Yep.
Did I take 5 damage or 6 damage? I took 5
it's just
damage.
5.
Okay.
5 damage.
So
sorry.
So my maximum is 33 now.
33, exactly. Yep, exactly. And I think that actually resolves itself until your next. Yeah, once you have your long rest happens, it's restored to whatever your maximum is. So just keep that in mind.
Okay. Now this is an interesting twist in how we're tracking information in Fantasy Grounds, because normally we would track how many hit points we have remaining, and a change to the maximum doesn't change how many hit points we have remaining. But now you hit me for 5 and increased my wounds, and then also reduced my maximum. So the difference between those two numbers is now 10. Is that how we should be tracking it?
I would say that once. So let's say for the sake of this combat, you're done. You're successful. Let's hope that's the case.
Yeah.
But like you heal all the way up. So basically, I would say that your character always has 5 wounds on them until your next long rest. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes, that makes sense.
Okay.
So yeah, I have a yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. I
Yeah.
have
I think it works better too. You know what I mean? Just as long as we all
yeah.
recognize that it's like you start off the combat with 5 wounds.
Okay. So now that
Um,
also makes it easier to map the differences between my wounds and my max is still 15. So I'm okay with that.
Okay, perfect. So he's going to make another attack. He takes 1 swipe at you with his longsword. Do it. I keep on forgetting I've got to double click on the figure. And he gets a 12, so he misses.
Miss.
Yeah, so that's his turn. So he can basically, again, kind of like touches you briefly with the palm of his hand, and kind of like a lamprey, his palm opens up, latches to you, and sucks life force from you. Whether that's actually a physical touch or there's like a life essence that drains from you to his palm, and
My
his palm
beautiful
kind of
muscles.
glows with
Like the
a
Harry
dark
Potter style,
gem.
yeah.
Exactly. So, and then he tries to swipe at you with the longsword, but you know better. You kind of like instinctively lunge away, getting out of the reach of the longsword in his hand. And that is his turn. Melvin, it is you. Then it's Tuki. You're up next.
Melvin
So
can
many
do
more-
a double. Melvin can do a double move to get in between Tuki and Winter, just
So
like
many-
Winter did.
So many small people in this party. I keep forgetting like how small the party is.
I'm just going to ready like a firebolt, and that's my turn.
Okay. Okay.
What is the triggering event?
If I
to
see like
Firebolt?
if I see an enemy or something, because I don't see him right
Okay.
now.
Right.
Like to go
Winter,
back
you're up
and
next.
stealth. Thank you. Then I would like to stealth to here. And then I'm gonna stab him. Do I get my sneak attack for this too?
Yeah, because you're
You have
engaged with
advantage?
Yeah, because you're like engaged. Sorry, because Hurricane's engaged, you get advantage to your stealth attack. Yes,
Okay.
your backstab is effective.
How do I get 1 advantage, you said?
Yeah, you have advantage on this attack, and that's why you would have like your backstab extra damage would
Yeah.
be
In
effective.
any time you have advantage to an attack, you deal extra damage. That is what your sneak attack does. You don't have to be in stealth for it to work. You just have to have advantage. So in this case, even though you did successfully roll stealth, you have advantage because you're flanking, using me as the opposite party.
Okay.
So you get to do your sneak attack damage when you attack, and you have advantage to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Okay. And Tuki, correct me if I'm wrong. You don't have any magical weapons, do you?
No.
Okay, so let's have that because he's resistant to that kind of damage.
Okay.
So that would be
Do
7.
you round down or round up?
Yeah, I think you normally round down, don't you?
Okay.
Am I wrong?
So then 7.
7. Okay. Oh, 1 second.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
Excuse me. Okay, so this. There we go. Good hit. Is that your turn?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any
Winter,
way to do
your
a
turn.
bonus action and get a second attack or anything?
Actually, I think you're right. Don't I get a
I
second
know you can do a
attack?
couple things with bonus actions. I didn't know if attack was one of them.
Yeah, your cunning action would be like normally it's used to like disengage, but you can use like an off weapon like a dagger, but then you don't get. I think it's what you said. What is it? You don't get your proficiency on it.
Your proficiency bonus, yeah.
Yeah. So like your proficiency is like what +3?
Yes.
Let me see. So like In your case of a dagger, though, you'd have probably a +3 anyway. So roll a d20, add whatever your modifier for your dexterity is, and that's what your 2-hit would be. If you want to use a, like, you can disengage now too, because keep in mind he could turn around and go, "Fuck you."
Okay, so I can use
It's
the
entirely
bonus
up to you.
action to disengage.
Or you
Okay,
can act. It's like whatever you want.
I will go here
Well,
then. Wait, what?
I was gonna. I mean, do what
I
your
mean, he
character
can
would
use it.
do. That makes sense. But tactically, if you stay there, then I have a better chance of hitting him as well.
That's true. I wouldn't actually. I would come in sneak attack, and I don't think I would. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're staying there, do you want to make another attack? Because you can.
Okay.
It's not gonna have as much. Like you'd use a dagger or something light. Like what are you using for your regular weapon? I think.
A rapier.
What is it? Rapier.
Yeah.
That's your secondary weapon. Like because you attacked with a dagger initially,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Because I have
Wouldn't your
so
rapier
many.
be your main, or am I wrong?
I don't know.
The damage listed in the
Let's check your
the damage you rolled with was dagger damage.
Yeah.
Yep. You might get we're just thinking Ashley, you might get a little more damage initially.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Than you had, but you definitely would use like a dagger as your secondary. Yeah, it's okay. Let me see. So you got dagger, rapier, short bow, and unarmed strike. So
Wait a minute. I have a
you would
question.
roll what?
Your sneak attack damage was 3d6 plus 3, but you would also do regular weapon damage in addition
Right.
to that, wouldn't
That's why I was asking about the stealth.
Yeah. So let's add in a d8 plus 3, and that would be like part of your first attack. But then your second attack would be
Okay.
later on. Like we'll do that next.
Okay.
So many attacks.
Yeah.
So okay,
Okay.
perfect. So you 7 divided by 2, which would be
3.
3. Let's add that on. So that is, oops, not that many.
So 10
Not
total.
200 points of damage. Okay, so roll your next attack, and then just add whatever your dexterity modifier is, which I believe is a +3. Yes, it is a +3. 15, which I believe.
So
hits 'cause
it's not the
used that much.
+6, it's actually a +3. So
Yeah.
it's a 12.
Hang tight. I think he's. Oh yeah. So that actually the secondary hit doesn't make it because his leather armor actually
Okay.
makes him much higher than that. But yes, but
Okay.
A for effort.
Mm-hmm.
Worth
Cool.
a try.
Yep. Oh, definitely for sure. Winter, and then Hurricane year after Winter.
Okay.
Okay.
So he has sword.
We
He
can't
does.
hear you.
A long sword. Yeah. Take yourself off mute, you fool.
I'm muted. I was snacking.
She was
on
snoring in the
chips. It was
background.
very rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. She was eating.
Rude. But it's a metal sword, yeah?
It is.
So I am going to try this. Oh, I didn't check to see how far away I was. Not more than 60 feet. We're good. I'm going to try this heat metal on him.
Okay.
Well, on his sword. So, would you like me to paste it over into the chat? Is that easier?
Yeah, please.
Then everybody can
Which
see
chat?
it. I'll put it in Discord just
Discord,
because
thank
I
you.
find it's a little more easier to read.
You are correct.
So I'm going to choose his sword.
1 second. I'm trying to find you here.
Where did I put it? Demonplague, yeah.
So did you paste it yet or no?
Just in the
Oh.
Demonplague.
1 second. I see
Yep.
you there now. Okay. Got it. Okay.
So I'd like to do that against his sword. So he has to succeed on a Constitution savings throw.
Okay.
I think, if I read that right, or drop the object if it can.
Yeah, he's got to basically make a constitution check, or he would drop it, or he'd manually chop. He'd have the choice of dropping it, or he's going to try to resist it and fail by the Constitution saving.
Okay.
So when you tell me those things, make sure you give me the DC. Your DC is 14.
Which is me,
It's under spells.
right? Hang
Yeah.
on.
It's
Yeah.
under spells in D&D Beyond. You'll see it like the very.
Yeah, 14.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Zol. 1 second. Let me see here.
which is I've never used this before.
Let's see here. So first things first, it does damage right off the bat, does it not?
I think so. I think it does
Okay.
2. If I'm reading it
Off.
right, any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 of fire damage when you cast the spell.
Yeah. Okay. So
So I think
he
it
just takes
takes
the damage initially. I think he's just got to do 1 second. Let me reread it here. Creature's holding it takes damage from it. Succeed Constitution saving throw or drop it if you can. Well, that's interesting. I think they must have changed that. I feel if he
It
can't
is
drop it, he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the next start of the next turn.
because I feel like that would be like if you cast it on the armor he's wearing and he can't really drop armor.
Right. So what is that? That is a 3rd level spell, is it?
It is, I think, 2nd.
Okay, so you can cast it. You can upcast it as well.
I don't have any spots left.
You don't have any slots left. Okay.
No.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. So let's roll damage then.
Okay, so I do 2d8.
2d8.
Okay,
Because that's magical
Pretty-
damage. That's 100%.
pretty
Effective.
average.
Well, that's par for the course, really. Okay. So going forward, during your turn, during a bonus action, as a bonus
Okay.
action, you can revoke, like re-invoke that spell,
Okay,
and then he has to make a savings throw.
that's the second part. Okay.
I'm pretty sure
Yep.
that's how I read it. So, yep. On each of the subsequent turns, as a bonus action, you can cause this damage again.
Okay. Perfect. So, let me just quickly look. I think that's my action. So,
Although I will say, the way I'm reading it too is like if he's holding it and wearing the action, so it does the damage automatically, but he probably needs to do saving throw to keep on holding on to it. So he's going to do that.
yeah, it's kind of worded weirdly.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
as straightforward as I was hoping for.
Okay,
that's
so
okay.
Yeah, and he just beats it by 15. So he's still holding on to the weapon, although he's been burned by it. He kind of like, and then
I'm just gonna be laughing.
doesn't know where the
back
source
here.
is coming from.
I'm gonna stay back
I don't
here,
know.
though.
It seems pretty clear to me. I'm sorry. I was looking up something else and I wasn't paying attention to what you were trying to figure out.
Oh.
It says that they'll take 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell,
Mhm.
and until it ends, you can use a bonus action to cause that damage again. So it doesn't stay hot the whole time. It's like pulsing with heat as you trigger it, right? Then,
Yep.
if the
Yeah.
creature holding or wearing the object takes damage from it, so when they take damage, then they can make its Constitution saving throw to drop to throw or drop the object if it can.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of the next turn. So by not dropping the sword, it has disadvantage because it's still hot. And
Yeah.
but it's not just gonna take damage until she triggers a bonus action on her turn every time. And every time
Difficult.
that happens, it
It's difficult to
refreshes
touch.
this need for a saving throw and disadvantage situation.
Right. Yep.
But it did succeed on its Constitution savings throw, so it doesn't need
So
to drop it.
It doesn't drop it as all.
And it won't.
It doesn't
he would still
force it to
have-
drop it, but it still has disadvantage.
Yeah, we're not arguing that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
we're on the same
yeah.
page.
Perfect.
Okay.
And
So-
I actually don't. I don't really super have bonus actions, so I will just pass the torch, as it were.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hurricane's your turn.
Okay. We need to retcon my previous turn because we forgot to account for the potion of strength. I damaged
how
it
much damage did you do?
I damaged it 3 times out
Okay.
of all my attacks, and the
Right.
potion of strength is increasing my normal damage by 2. So I think it
Okay.
just takes 3 additional damage.
Well, here's the question though, because you have giant strength now, based on a magical potion, is that a magical effect?
That's
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's a valid question. If I was him, I would say no because it's still a physical attack.
Okay.
But
All right.
that's your call.
So if you're increasing it by 2, we would half that,
Yes.
right?
So each
So it's
attack was doing 2 additional damage. I hit him 3 times, so he takes 3 additional damage.
perfect. Then that's easy. So that's how much you got him to. And I think he's not doing great. He's
Yeah.
heavily damaged right now. So
Okay.
in fact, I would say he's oozing black ichor from his very soul, aka he's bloody.
What soul?
That's true.
Okay.
True story.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go right into it then. Standard initial attack. I have advantage because Tuki's helped me out. And that was not good, but I got some more
shit.
chances. Let's keep the advantage going. Okay, at least that hit.
Yep.
And it's this +2.
God.
No,
So
okay, +1.
3 points. So 1 point of damage.
Well, I'm already targeting him. It should be deducting his hit points for you automatically, and you just need to manually increase it by 1 more.
Okay, there we go. Makes sense. Done.
Okay, and that was my second attack. So now I'm going to use a key point for a flurry of blows. It gives me 2 more,
Okay.
and I still have advantage on all of those.
Oh, that's what the magic number is.
Wow. I
Yep.
was like, those are pretty low rolls, but I hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, a low damage roll, but +1 more piece of damage from yours, and then let me know when I'll roll again.
Okay. I've already done the math.
Okay. So last attack. Aha!
Hey,
Critical.
That's funny. Nice work.
Wow. That's gonna get him.
Oh, nice.
Him.
Whoa.
Dies.
And that should also double the damage. Wait. The pluses are still the same, so it's still +1 more damage only, and that killed him anyway. Okay.
Yeah, he's dead. I like the way he's like,
I was
it's
just-
not red blood, it's purple blood.
Yeah. That final blow was just an uppercut
He's
to the
just-
chin that knocked his head right off, and then I caught it in my other hand, and I'm like, there, we got the game for it.
He's just like a
him.
perfect, like,
Fatality. Hurricane
Slap.
wings.
Thank you, Tuki, for backing me up on that. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you.
Now,
That was good.
just give me. I've got to take a quick bio break. I will be about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Ashley, I'm sorry to hear your injury. I'm glad you're getting the help you need, though. My brother had a similar issue when he was in high school. He had a moped he rode around, and he was just like right outside our house, just like straight up ran into a dog, and the dog got up and ran away. But it totaled his moped, and he like flew over the moped and the dog and like landed on his face on the street. And he's in a very similar situation to what you described. So
Oh. Yeah, I felt so dumb like going into the ER and everything, and they're like giving me the stitches, and everybody's telling me like, "Oh, don't worry, like after the stitches are out, where the scar is, nobody will be able to notice that you have it." And I was like, "I'm not really worried about that. I'm more worried about my teeth." And then everybody's like, "Oh yeah, no, we see a lot of people come in here like that." And I was like, "Yeah, but what's like the age group of the people that come in here?" They're like usually teenagers from like skateboarding and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, because I was wearing a helmet, I had knee pads and elbow pads on, like
Oh, girl.
I
Yeah.
just the way I landed was just where none of the protective stuff was.
wow, yeah,
I just
yeah.
like
Chipped
I
teeth are
basically just
rough.
yeah, I basically just like like bounced off the concrete with my jaw and my chest. So
Oof.
I mean, 30 or 40 years ago, you'd have like a bridge now, but because of implants, I mean, that's 10 times
Yeah.
better.
Implants
than,
are great.
you know,
I had a root canal when I was pretty young because my teeth were growing in weird, and braces basically killed the teeth because had to pull it too hard,
Oh, no.
and so that root canal failed about 10 years ago, and I had to have the whole tooth pulled, and I got an implant, and if that feels better than all of my other teeth, I'm like, I
Yep.
kind of wish I could just have implants for everything. Like,
Yeah.
Implants
Yeah.
are nice. They're just very expensive.
yeah.
Oh,
are,
yeah, they're super expensive. But I mean, what's the longevity supposed to be on them? Like, I assume for life, unless you have
Life.
some sort of
Yeah.
major injury.
It's for
They
life.
last a lot longer than root canals do, for sure.
Root canals,
Yeah.
That's
they
true.
even tell you like, oh, you're gonna need your crowns replaced after 5 to 10 years, depending on how well you
Yeah.
take care of them. Blah, blah,
Oh.
blah. Root canals have like a history of like needing either to like
Well,
Like-
when my root canal failed and I had to get that whole extraction and implant, they told me they're like basically the average lifespan for any restorative dental work, like a root canal and a crown, is like 7 years is the average expected lifespan. So, you're lucky if you have them last longer than that.
yeah, I have a couple root canals that have lasted over 10 years now. So I'm just
Yeah.
please.
Jesus. And it's so funny because like people don't appreciate the fact that like, I mean, myself personally, like I know I've not taken the best care of my teeth, but it like comes down to like factors like genetics is so big.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you can like I've known people. I know one guy was working for them overseas and stuff, fellow Canadian, and he had periodontal disease. He had perfect teeth, but he knew just eventually he would just lose all his teeth and stuff. And like he had like a white smile. He like brushed 3 times a day and stuff. And I'm like, I mean, my teeth aren't like ivory or white or anything like that, but I still have most of them. I think I've only ever had to
Yeah.
have like my wisdom teeth pulled. I mean, not gonna fucking wood. You know what I mean? Like some people just take that shit for granted. You know, I mean, so some people will not do well with their teeth, and it's not because of anything they've done. It's just
Yeah.
genetics is a huge part
Oh,
of it.
there's so much of just personal health is like that. I mean,
That's how
even like
30.
body weight has the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we saw something the other day though that said that they're working on a
Reversal.
for like bone growth and teeth growth.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's really fucking cool. I think it's really terrifying at the same time because I'm like, somebody's just gonna like start growing an extra arm or something. Like
over in Russia or China, it'd be like somebody. It's like I've got teeth growing out of my arm.
Yeah,
like
or something weird. Like, you have teeth growing out of the back of your head. Like, there's gonna be some weird stuff happen. Yeah, till they sort it out. But I'm like, that's really cool because like teeth are something that like once they start to go on you, like that's that. Most of us don't have another set, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's really
Isaac,
interesting.
Where did we put your strength potion? Do you remember? How did I? Because I'm gonna.
What do you mean? Where do we put it?
Well, when I look at, I think it must be on your token or something like that.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
That little icon in the upper left says I have a strength effect. But
yeah, and
if
that's
this
what I'm
fight,
wondering where I put that. So the thing is that life drain lasts until your next long rest. So I'm like, unless you guys are taking a long rest right now, should you be successful, then it's probably something we should note someplace.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
well that is my intention to take a long rest now. I am all out of short rest recovery options.
Okay, that's all right then.
That's yeah.
Come in this room, we shut the door, and we take a long rest.
It must be part of the combat tracker or something like that, because I've got it here someplace. I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. I see it. So what I'll do is I'll just add in life drain. I didn't know you're gonna do a long rest, but like, I don't want to foreshadow or anything. So I'm just gonna do it for the sake of the exercise, and then there we go. So it's now, I've got it on the combat tracker as being just a note, basically saying life drain.
Yeah, I see drain life -5. Got it.
Perfect. Yep. And then that way we can track it that way. Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys are in. Well, I guess you're not all in the room, but you two are in the room.
Let's see. That's another door there. This is a sealed room with only 2 entrances and actual doors, so we should be able to fortify it pretty easily.
I think we do it. Yeah.
Should we? I'm nervous to open that other door just to know what's over there, and I think we probably should just not. So. Okay.
I think we should barricade it
Let's
though.
close
Are
that
these
door.
are these
Yeah,
long
is there
these
anything
tables?
here that we can use to barricade it other than the white corpse?
There's a
Are these long
table.
things tables?
Yeah, exactly. And you can see that there's a fountain over in the lower western side of the room.
All right, I'm
You
gonna
see where it
drag
kind
the
of like
fountain
looks like
over to
a
this door.
so like the fountain may not be movable, but it is there. Just FYI. Other than that, you just have whatever. Oh, I suppose it. 1 second. Let me see here. 1 second. Okay. So, bear with me here. Where the fuck is your encounter? It must be part of the encounter. Yeah, that's it. So just FYI, you guys have just fought. Now, can I actually pull this someplace? Come on, let me select something because I'm lazy. It's fine. Hold on. Here we go. I got it. So I'm going to paste this into rather than me making the note, you guys make your own note. That being you just fought, I'm going to put it into the Demonplague Discord. His name is Gothmog Plague Reaper. He is in fact one of the heads that you're looking for.
I mean, I hope so. I hope there's not multiple whites, only one of which we actually want to kill. Like,
No.
So, what else are you guys gonna do? You just trying to close the room, or what are you doing?
whatever we can
There's
do to
two
barricade
doors.
the doors.
Mhm.
I think the door to the north should have the stronger barricade if we have to make a choice.
Yeah. Just because we
But
don't
the
know.
yeah,
Then I will start pushing this table against the door.
Yeah, I think that's smart. I'll give
I'll
you.
help you move things around. I
Oh,
got I got a strength potion. I can just pick it up and move it while
Taylor
the
does
strength
this
potion is still
one-handed.
active. Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh.
You're like dragging it along the ground. It's like lift, God damn it, lift.
Mhm. Live with your legs.
I can't even fly. Fly table, no fly.
Mhm.
Don't like that I can't doodle in this.
Okay, so you move the door over. Or sorry, not the door. The table's
door.
over. You barricade the doors.
Yes.
I assume.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 1 second. Please hold. There we go. Let's do. Yeah, this is actually more appropriate music-wise. I think. I'm hoping. Can you hear anything yet? There we go. Cool. Okay, so you're in the room, and you want to try to take a long rest.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
All right. So, are you guys going to take watches, or how are you going to do this?
I think we should.
Yes.
I don't mind going first.
Okay. Uh.
I'll just go second.
So. Okay. Winter, Melvin. I'll do third, and Tukey for the last watch.
Yes.
Okay, 1 second here. Okay, who's first watch?
Me.
Okay. And then second watch. Who's third? Who's second watch?
Me.
Melvin.
Who's third watch?
Hurricane.
And then I know who's last. Okay. So you get your rest with no interruption. Everybody take a
Hooray.
long
Oh,
rest.
wow.
So
That was
Woo.
unexpected.
How do I
Mm.
know how to do
Let's
it
look
on
here.
D Beyond? Do I do it?
I think 1 second here. Let me take a look. That's a good question because I think it would just be like a right click maybe on your token. Visibility. Nope.
I can
Okay.
rotate or delete my token.
Please don't. Actions maybe.
I have inspiration.
You're talking about how do we do a long rest?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. Oops.
I mean, I think,
Each added a new weapon.
I mean, for someone like, for Tuki, you just erase your wounds and add hit dice if you used hit dice. There's not much else to do. I don't
I
think
just
there's a
didn't know if there
button,
was
is
like
there?
a button. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah, that's
Fantasy
true. I'm just kind
grounds.
of manually doing it as well.
And
There must be,
rest.
though.
I
There
don't
must
mind
be, yeah.
manually doing it. I
Have the
just
DM open the character sheet. Right click on the portrait on the left and select rest. So that's what I've got to do. Hold on.
So the DM does
Oh,
it.
you
Yeah,
have
the
to
DM
do it.
does
Yeah,
it. I'm
because
like,
we
all
don't.
right.
We have close
Select
window,
rest.
export, or
think-
minimize.
There we go.
Oh, look.
So winter's done right now.
I am taking a long
And
rest.
rest. And rest.
I'm just going to make sure.
It actually shows up in the chat. So
Ooh.
that's
Melvin,
nice.
you should make sure when yours is done that your hit points are correct. Just
good point, actually.
mine didn't change in a good way.
There, everybody should have their long rest, I think.
Yeah,
Yep,
mine
I'm
cleared
good.
up. Oh, and so the long rest also cured my my status
Life
effects,
drain.
right?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
your
I
heal
do
token.
have
Oh.
so did the life drain cured after my long rest or during my long rest? Because do I still have 5 wounds now? That's the question.
Good question. Just 1 second. I think it resolved itself, but just hang tight.
Okay.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, and I got
The reduction lasts as long as the target finishes a long rest. So I would say, like, once you're done your long rest, it just gets rid of that effect,
just
and you've also
yeah.
got your maximum back.
Okay, because
But
that's
if I'm
also
wrong,
well, healing is also the thing that happens at the end of a long rest, so it's just all happening at the end and it all
That's true.
balances out. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
too easy. Okay, so that being said, you're in a room. You see 2 tables and a fountain and 2 doors.
Beautiful.
And dust.
treasure in the fountain.
That's a good question. Make a perception check.
Ooh,
Okay.
Okay.
4,000 copper pieces.
Oh my god. I will leave them.
It's the silver mines all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tuki walks over to the fountain, sticks her beak in, and she sees, oh wait, there's a small lockbox inside.
Get it, girl.
Ooh.
Get it with your wing.
Get with your wing. All right, so let's do this, because I'm pretty sure we could do this. What we said, we go party sheet, inventory.
I want to
There's just a
open it.
button. Within, you find the following items. A trap.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh.
Rude. Although I will say...
I didn't check this time, so I was like,
You didn't. No check required in this case. So there is 2,100 copper pieces.
No,
Not quite
sir.
4,000, but there is 24,000 and 2,142 copper pieces, 898 silver pieces. And again, don't worry about keeping track of this, guys. We'll just automatically plop this into your inventory. 92 gold pieces, a lapsus lazuli, lapsus
Lazuli.
Lapis
Thank you.
lazuli.
I always have a problem saying it.
Lazuli.
I know exactly what it is because it
My
comes
I
from
brother
have
calls it
Afghanistan.
spaghetti.
No idea what
Exactly.
it is.
So it's worth about 10 gold pieces.
It's a gem.
tiger eye.
Oh.
The gem, semi-precious. Worth 10 gold pieces. That's a tiger eye. Turquoise worth 10 gold pieces. A bulky bronze bracelet that's got a detailed dragon motif worth about 1 gold piece. A shabby willow violin worth about 8 gold pieces.
A violin
A violin. Shabby
inside
willow
of a small
violin.
lockbox.
It's a shabby violin.
It's a shabby one, yeah.
Not too shabby.
1 potion and 1 scroll.
Oh my
Wow.
god! Are you sure this is a small lockbox?
Yeah, it does say small, but I mean,
I don't want to
maybe
know
it's
what the
magic.
large
Maybe it's
one is.
Maybe-
magical. You don't know.
Yeah, how big is the violin? Is it a collapsible violin?
That's what I mean. It's
The
like,
world's
Magica.
smallest violin.
Now, how the hell did we pop this in
Brutal.
here? Isn't there just like a fucking button or
you're
something?
the only one who can, because we
I
tried.
know,
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
Willow's
Oh, right. We
right.
just drag it over, I think is what
Yeah.
happens. There we go. Now, there should be
Willow's a musician. She
potion.
can take the violin.
and a scroll as well. In fact, you should have a couple of potions now inside your loot in your party sheet. But all the math is done for us. So you currently have 179 gold pieces, 135 electrum pieces, around 2,100 silver pieces, and over 5,500 copper pieces.
We need to exchange
You're
this at a bank.
This is
You are now
amazing.
encumbered. Just kidding.
We're all
I would
TPK.
be.
So yeah,
So much stuff.
that's kind of fun.
Wow.
Yeah. Treasure.
Well done.
I found treasures. What is
Treasure.
this weird
Nope.
wood thing with strings? Oh no, I don't like it.
Cat gut.
Amazing.
Okay, so again, you've got 2 potions and you've got 1 scroll in there. I don't know if anybody has identify. I'm pretty sure you guys don't, but I could be wrong. That would be a Melvin thing, right?
I do.
Oh.
You've got identify, you've got knock, you've got all the good shit.
So the question is, I guess, are you going to use that now, or are you going to wait till later?
What you
Not
gonna
that there's any sort of great big rush, but there are 2 potions there.
I mean, I can do it now. It's not a big deal.
It's up to the party. What does the party want?
What do you guys want?
Check.
Yeah, I think now would be good because we're kind of, well, I don't want to say we're safe, but we're pretty.
Well, what
pretty
level is
secure.
identify?
Was it like
1.
level 2 or something like that? Is it?
Does
Oh, is it
will
level 1?
casting
Okay.
identify limit your ability?
Well,
to
I can
to
actually I
toss
can cast it as a
fireballs?
ritual.
So was it take like an hour or something?
Oh, okay.
I think 10 minutes.
Is it-
10
okay.
minutes is my.
It
That's not
says
bad.
1 plus 10 minutes.
Wait.
So that's when it'll sit around for another 20 minutes.
I think we might
Because
as
I
well
am a
because we're
kind
safe.
and justly lord, I will say that you could have done
You-
that during your long rest.
Oh.
So that's fine. Especially if you're gonna ritual cast it. I mean, the ritual casting wouldn't be like
Yeah.
taking up a lot.
Well, I was
of
going to
energy,
say,
right?
we take a lot of short rests as part of our normal activity, so we could just hold on to it and do it then too. But we want to know.
We do. I think we want. I think we want to know.
It's entirely up to the party. I am
Do
just
it.
the GM.
Do it. I'm just curious. Or don't. Don't let us pressure you, Melvin. At
Yeah,
your
I'll just do it now as a ritual
pace.
cast and stuff.
Party cheat. Okay, you're gonna do it now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's roll for wandering monsters. Just kidding. Okay, so of those items you see in there, there's 1 potion of climbing, 1 potion of healing, and a scroll of shield.
Oh,
I'm not sure if
Ooh.
that helps you a lot, but
those
you know,
sound fancy.
you've now identified your items. They should show up inside your party sheet, which is now linked inside the chat for it. So you can, I think that should take you right there, I assume. Double click on it, maybe? Yeah, double click on it. And it'll
Yeah, I
bring
see
you right
it.
to
Yep, it says.
What is the
Potion of
Ah.
Time.
Sorry, Ashley, what was the question?
What does the perfume smell like?
What does it smell like? That's a good question. 1 second.
Like chloroform. Oh
Oh,
no!
No, no.
What
Like the corpse flower.
Oh no.
what? Oh, it's hit dice. I was gonna say, what is the when I open the party sheet, it has like not everybody has all of their hit dice back, which I guess it's
Everyone
just
should have it.
Hurricane and I, because I think we used them all.
Where are
before.
you seeing
Oh,
that?
yeah.
When I double clicked on party sheet, now admittedly I did click on it like 20 times because it wasn't doing anything. But
Good.
it's yeah, maybe I'm in a different spot, but it literally lists all 4 of us out, and then it has like a green.
Well, so here's the thing: you don't get all your hit dice back on a long rest.
No, I know, but I was just trying to figure out what the second bar was, because there's like a green bar
Oh.
that is full for us all, and then 2 of us, Melvin and
I
Tukey,
am
have
not
full.
seeing
I
that.
don't see that either.
If you highlight over top of it, babe, you'll see
Yeah.
which one represents
No,
which
I
one.
know.
Oh, okay.
She's
Oh,
okay.
I
She was just
Here.
telling us
I'm
that she
just
figured it
saying.
out. We don't have to explain it to her. The bigger
Yeah.
question now, though, is how come
get
Ashley and I
here?
cannot see it? Yeah.
Oh, now I just double clicked on maybe on the red part. I don't know what it is. A dragon or something.
Does the window at the top say party sheet?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I clicked right on that like red thing, whatever. I'm sorry, guys. I think it's a dragon. What is
Yeah.
that, babe? A dragon?
It's a dragon.
So when I double clicked on that, on either one, the bottom one, it just opened a thing called party sheet. It says party sheet at the top, and I'm in the main tab instead
I
of
see.
maybe inventory tab.
You clicked on the dragon icon in the chat window.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
Which
sorry.
is different than
Mhm.
clicking on the party sheet button in the
Button.
toolbar.
Yeah.
So
So it gives you like
that
the
is bizarre.
whole shebang. But then what's really cool about it is we can see everybody's stats in here
I love
too.
this.
It's different. Isn't it?
Yeah. Listen, guys, we are learning today at an alarming rate. This
My
is.
brain hurts.
I like this. I know, because then you can look and be like, oh, who wants to do this,
Show me what you did versus
strength thing? Well,
So-
I just double clicked on this thing here.
Oh, sorry.
From Isaac, where were you clicking on it? Over here at the
I
top?
was clicking. Well, I can't see your cursor, but I was clicking on under
Stop
tool,
it.
next to combat tracker, party sheet,
Yeah.
calendar.
Yeah.
Party sheet is a button I was clicking on. Now, what I'm noticing the difference is that when you click on the button in the toolbar, you have 2 tabs on the right-hand side,
Yeah.
inventory and order. When you
Yeah.
click on the item in the chat window, you have main, inventory, order, and XP. And so main is this new interesting window that we're talking about. Inventory and order are the same as they are if you use the toolbar button.
Yeah.
And
So,
XP
like,
we're
normally-
not using.
Normally,
Yeah.
only I see the party sheet with 4 tabs. Normally, you guys only see 2 tabs.
Right.
That's
Okay.
why it looks
Yeah.
different.
So we
Right.
must be
So-
sneak peeking in your view or something, maybe
I
I
because
think
you
it's
shared it.
because he
Yeah.
shared it
Yeah.
with us that we can see
Yeah.
it.
This is really
Okay.
cool though. Like this, I think is kind of a nice, because it's an easy way to actually see what people's hit points are, like other people's in our
Yeah,
party, like for healing and
more
stuff.
sense. Yeah, this makes more sense than trying to use the color dot on the map.
Yeah. Whose shade is darker? I also like that you can see that Melvin has dark vision there too. Like that's
Yeah,
come
and
over there.
I'm pretty sure if we had looked at this before the long rest, you would have seen my
Ooh, your
potion effect
strength.
and the
Yeah.
and the life drain as well.
Mhm.
So anything that goes on will show up here too.
That's really cool. That's really cool, babe.
Just 1 second. Let's test that really quick. Test.
Poison spray. That was, I have to say, that was still one of the
Alright.
funniest
Well,
moments.
yeah.
Was that like
Hey, Samir, I have a question for you.
poison
It's a
Poison
very
spray.
There's a very sick
So-
man out here.
Yes. So funny.
Where? What? I don't get it.
It's you.
Oh, is that your cat? I'm
Okay,
out.
so-
What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, you added a status called super strength, and it didn't show up here, so that's fine.
No.
That does show up in the combat tracker though. So
Yeah.
Weird.
They're just two different values.
Yeah.
Is all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind
Okay.
of bizarre. I figured they should be tied in, but I guess maybe they can't do
Maybe
that.
it's just things that are like actually on your
Well,
character sheet or
it does say
something.
defenses and senses, and so like a status effect isn't either of those things. But if like Melvin has dark vision, which is a sense, and maybe if one of us had like if Melvin had like mage armor, or if we cast that shield scroll on somebody, then maybe that would show up here. But we don't need to play with that yet.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's true.
neat.
We can just wait and see what it does
I
when
can
we.
see from the main screen.
You
I can
just-
do like I can roll
Melvin's
for
just-
everyone.
Oh, you're just dead. We're all doing acrobatics. Okay.
Yeah. So I could do a massive I could do your stealth check for you from here, but what I'd do is I'd hide it, and I think that probably shows the dice, but then doesn't show
Yeah.
you the results.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, sorry guys.
Oh, we were all learning.
We're all learning things.
It's like these little things to dig into. Anyway, what are you guys doing now? Back to the game.
What
That's a
are we
good
doing?
question. We are.
I
You
said
guys
we
can
were
fully
gonna
rested?
open the door to the north.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that makes sense. Yeah, since we're in here
All right,
already.
1 sec here.
Oh, I have the white's head. I'm gonna hold on to that.
Ooh, good call.
Okay, so sorry, I guess I gotta open that door. Boop. Okay, so Melvin, or I guess whoever's going in that direction,
Mhm.
you can see in the door, it leads to a small hallway to another door.
I think I'm gonna move over here.
There's another door.
Put that door
Bum,
and
bum,
another door.
bum.
It's an airlock. That's why we
Yeah,
get
exactly.
Darth
A
Vader
man
breathing.
trap.
Oh no! Poison spray.
Use
Oh,
mage hand to
no.
open the door.
Well done.
You mage hand, nice.
So from
Well,
here, you
I'll
can
go.
see.
I'll go
this-
check it out.
All right. So, Hurricane, you see the following. This once luxurious throne room now only boasts tattered tapestries, a rotting rug, and 2 chipped, scarred thrones. The tapestry depict knights performing valorous deeds in war, but much of the beautiful art is marred by decay. Atop of the throne sit a pair of ethereal figures. One is a middle-aged man in full plate regalia, hands rested on knees, steely eyes drilling into yours through an open visor. The other one is an old man, robe shrouded, shoulders hunched, and wispy white hair falling unkempt around tear-streaked cheeks. A holy symbol of some sort drapes around both men's necks. The knight silently beckons you forward. What are you doing?
Ooh.
Are you the lord of this keep?
1 second here.
I'm the Lord of the Dance, he says. And then
So,
the dance battle begins.
The man that is in the full plate nods.
Dance battle.
Now,
He takes
now I'm
his
trying to
hand.
remember.
And he points to his throat and his mouth,
I
and
can't.
then shakes his head.
You can't speak.
He nods.
All right. I'm trying to remember why we came here in the first place. I know we
I
wanted
know.
to kill orcs, but
When someone said we were keeping the whitehead, I was like, why? Oh, yeah. Oh,
I know
yeah.
we needed to keep the whitehead, and there was some other
Oh, dear.
humans that
Yeah.
that were like leading a bandit. I think they were just bandits, right? They were like raiders.
Mm.
They were, yeah. Just trying to,
Okay.
just 1 second. Let me read my notes because I
I
don't want to give too
know.
much away.
It's been a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
It's been a
Yeah.
minute since
Yeah.
we
You guys are
played,
investigating
so.
specifically because there have been people that have been, well,
They were like slavers.
Mm.
exactly.
Yeah, the other-
there have been people. Well, that's what you were told upstairs. Okay, so from what you
Right.
guys were told upstairs by the people that were like the amputees and stuff, they were been taken away to be used for whatever purpose. You're not sure, but there have been people coming and going. That you know that there's at least 3 people of an unknown organization. that helped out with the conquering of not Fort Frostfeld, but one second. Let me go back to my notes. Oh, God damn it.
Start on Marhold.
That is the other fortress that you found out from the prisoners. Actually, I think you found a
Okay.
map.
Yeah, we
And
did.
there's kind of like, I don't know. I don't remember what you guys put two and two together. So again, I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah.
I think that's
I think you spoke to somebody from the Hamlet that asked you to go. I think he was one of the Order of the Last Bastion Knights. Does that ring a bell?
They
It
were
does to me.
they were one of the encampments, right? That we
Mhm.
the tent city
Oh,
and the
right. Sorry.
refugees.
So it was Hubert Greyborn that from Fort Icewind that kind of said,
Icewind.
Yes.
"Hey, the
Yeah.
goblins took over this. We want you to kill the Barrel Hib goblins that fucking destroyed our Fort Icewind. We know that they're over at Fort Frostfeld, and that's what brought you
Right.
here to get
Okay.
basically to get revenge."
And this is Frostville. Yeah, we're in Frostville now.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
We got there.
Yeah. And that they knew that the goblins were being led by 2 humans and a white, or they were working with the goblins in some way.
2 humanoids. Yeah. I don't know if they said
Okay.
humans, but
Okay.
yes, 1 undead and 2 people.
Right. Okay. We came here looking for goblins that were causing trouble in the nearby areas. Do you know of those?
He just nods at you.
Okay.
Sir, we can't hear you.
Are you working with the goblins?
Oh, he shakes his head emphatically. No.
Okay.
Is there a way that we well, I guess I'm not in the room. You continue.
I mean, you could hear what I'm saying. I'm not being quiet at all, but you can tell I'm talking to somebody you probably can't hear.
No. I was just curious to know if, like, is it a magical reason that he can't speak, or did someone like cut his tongue out? Like, what are
Okay.
we?
Well, nothing's stopping you from coming into the room. Based on the
Yes.
description, I'm getting the sense that these are undead characters as well, but I'm not acting like it because I'm Hurricane and I'm just treating everybody at face value. So
That's fair.
So the
'Cause
man in the armored suit that clearly looks like some sort of a knight. He gestures. He clamps his hands together as if he looks like he's wielding some sort of a sword, and he makes the symbol to you, and then he kind of like slashes at his friend that is beside him, and his friend kind of keels over and plays dead, and then he looks at you and nods.
okay, so they are dead. Maybe is what we're saying.
Are you saying this out loud? Or are you just
something
speculating inside your brain? You
slew
have
your
to-
companion?
Well, he kind of like he shrugs, nodding, but then goes like shakes his head. Again, he
Goblins?
gestures with the long sword, or
Yeah.
the sword that he has in his hand, and then he takes the sword. You can't see it, but he's gesturing, and then he like kind of turns it on himself, and then stabs himself through, and then falls dead on the floor, and then nods.
Yeah.
So
okay.
he's miming a murder suicide?
No, he shakes his head.
Just that he's
Okay.
dead.
Oh, 'cause that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
He killed the other dude and then killed himself.
Rude. Friends
And then,
don't hurt friends.
He shakes his head. He points at you all, and he kind of like takes his hand, puts it up to his eyes, and then mimes to scan her eyes, and then again brings his hands to look as if he's looking that he's like holding a sword, and then points to you.
We need the swords or the key.
And then he nods emphatically and then points to him and his companion and then draws a line from his throat all the way to the other end. And then
There were some
kind of like
swords
shakes
out
his
in the
head.
hallway. Do you need us to bring you the swords?
He shakes his head, but he kind of hesitates.
I think we need to bring the swords. We need to go up here. With
We
the
can do
sword.
that.
He gestures to his hands again. He goes, like, what weapons do you have on you?
Daggers.
But I think you have a
I
rapier.
have a rapier, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he like comes closer to you,
Huh.
looks at the rapier, kind of like measures it out with his hands, and then goes to your rapier. And then looks to his side where he's got his longsword, and he goes to his longsword, measuring that out. And then he grasps his hands together, and then takes his hand, and then makes his arms as wide as possible.
Ooh, so he wants a long, long,
Need a
long
long
sword.
Need
Which
a
is
bigger
also
sword.
called a...
Katana.
Sword.
No.
A great sword.
There we go.
Okay. Super
Yeah,
sword.
great sword.
Okay.
So he
Cool.
nods once you kind of figure that
It's like
out.
Pictionary.
Ah.
We'll get there.
We're good at the puzzles.
We are.
In
All right.
fact, why don't you guys make a history check for me?
Everybody?
Well, whoever wants to.
Okay.
Skills.
I know nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Wow,
Oh no.
I did surprisingly good.
Oh,
Okay,
Melvin got it.
Melvin.
Okay.
He
We're
wasn't
going to do a
watching the pantomime
flashback
though.
sequence.
He's
We're going to do
studied.
a flashback sequence.
Oh,
When you were talking to leader of the Last Bastion Knights, you encountered him in town. He's like, "Oh yeah, like yeah, we have this great fort. It was Fort Frostfeld, and it used to be managed by these two guys, Sir Eldoreth Conway, who's the first leader, and his friar named Ollis Supper, and he's a high priest."
Who could it be?
What?
Who could it be?
Who do you think it could be, Laura?
I don't know. Maybe we'll see them
The
eventually.
guy.
Are you
Not the
Lord
friar,
Conway?
the first guy. Mr. Conway.
Yes, he shakes his head and bows to you.
Conway.
All right. I
Heard
think we
that
need to get
about
those.
you.
I think we need to get those swords from the statues.
I think we
Let's
do
go.
And
too.
he nods to you and
Do,
again
do, do,
gestures
do.
the sword, like again hand signal, and then brings the sword to himself and impales himself, and then nods.
You need us to
Okay.
use the swords
Stab
to end
you.
your suffering.
Yes,
gonna
and
set
he
you
nods
free.
emphatically. Yes.
Okay.
Genie?
Okay. Tuki's on the way to get the swords.
Do, do, do.
Tuki
If
will
she
be
carries them
back.
both by
I'll try to
herself,
catch up
maybe I should go help.
Da, 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 da.
That's true,
We're totally
actually.
safe, right, guys?
We'll be back.
Winter, stay with these guys.
Okay,
Winter, you can
I'll
stay
be
with these guys.
here.
Come on. Melvin, are
I'm
you lost?
gonna let me sing you a song of my people.
Okay.
Hey, I can take at least one of them by myself.
Up,
Oh no,
up,
something's
up,
happening.
So as
I'm not
Tuki
moving.
enters the
Oh
area,
no!
No.
yes, an eerie
Oh.
red glow springs
We
brings
split
to
the
life from each
party.
of the suit's visors.
No.
The armors suddenly jerk and lurch towards you
No.
with their swords raised to attack.
The party.
You're
need
gonna
you
have
to
to go
roll
on
initiative.
without us, Winter.
Did you leave Winter behind?
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I'm
Told me
telling
to
them.
I don't know.
I'm keeping
If I
them
make enough
company.
noise, I might be able to holler for her. It's only 50 feet around the corner.
Okay, so
Can I-
you guys want to roll initiative?
No.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Can
I
I make
really don't
a
want
can
to
I make
go.
a can I make a performance check to see if I can yell loud enough for Winter to hear us that we're being under attack?
Yeah, sure, dude. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry, that was my initiative roll. Did it? Nope, I didn't
check.
drop it in the right place. Skills, performance.
No, I've got your initiative here is 22. Did you
Did
not
my
make it? Or
initiative
did I
come in?
maybe it did- Oh, you know what it is?
That might be left.
Maybe I didn't.
That's left over from before.
Hang tight. Let me reset everything then, guys. My mistake. There we go. Now roll. Or we can take the good ones, whatever you want to do. Do you guys want to reroll or?
Boo.
Oh,
Look at my
Isaac,
performance
Jesus.
roll, you guys.
God.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
winter con. We can. Why are you coming?
And then Tuki's like, what? What you say?
Like, yeah, Tuki can barely hear me.
Yeah.
So you guys need to make oops, sorry. 1 second. Where is my initiative? Initiative, there we go. And NPCs, there we go.
Oh,
I
no.
don't know where you guys are going. Nobody's moving yet.
I'm trying. You won't let me.
Roll initiative, damn it.
I already did.
Do you want me to take your initiative from that? Was it,
It
really,
doesn't
really good?
matter. It's all the same.
Oh, no. Laura, I'm waiting for you.
I'm not there.
Doesn't
I
matter.
don't
You-
know anything's going on.
Okay, you can stay
She's
behind then.
innocent. Okay, leave her alone.
I'm just trying to tell them the story of my people, how we
Oh,
came
okay.
to be.
You are a
Ellen?
bard. You're probably doing a great job.
I mean,
I thought it was appropriate.
Winter, why don't you roll initiative so you're in the sequence, and then
Yes.
We'll just skip
like
you.
if
Okay.
if we
I
don't
can do
if we don't come back like 2 combat rounds, basically, you should be starting to get suspicious.
I will start to look for you. Okay. I will roll it then. Oh, that was almost a 7.
Kevin, roll initiative.
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
Not too shabby.
Right, yeah. Aren't we glad we didn't let Melvin just go do it by himself, though?
Or Tuki.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Winter and then Melvin's
I'd be
next.
fine.
Your spidey sense goes off. Winter, what are you doing?
I am singing the song of my people. Over here.
You
so
hear the squeals of Tuki in the background.
that Tuki, she is so excitable over the smallest of things.
Okay.
Next. Oh,
You can move now.
I think it's not on me.
You can move now.
Yay.
the
It's on.
the combat tracker says it's my turn.
Yeah, it's not. Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Please
Okay.
wait.
Okay.
I don't know why
Hold.
it skipped all the way to
Let's just skip it. And move
Wink.
it
There
down.
I think it was my turn at the end of the last
At the
combat.
end of the
so
last
even though
one.
you reset the initiative, it didn't move the tracker.
On to you, Melvin.
Okay. I will. Well, there's 2 of them right there. I could try to get her, Winter's attention with like a minor illusion, but if I try to move, I don't think I can move. Can I move past them? Tuki and
you
Hurricane?
get an opportunity of you'd have an attack of opportunity.
Right. But let's say if I disengage,
No, that's a good point. You could do that. I'm pretty sure you're small enough that you can do that. I could be wrong, but let me see. What does D&D Beyond say? Melvin.
Disengage is a move action, or disengage is a standard action, and then you have your full move action. So
Yep.
if you did that, you wouldn't be able to do another spell unless it was a bonus action.
You have Misty Step though. Just saying.
I don't know why, but I like assume
Misty Step just put
is
you-
like.
Yeah. It doesn't. I don't think it triggers attacks of opportunity if I'm not mistaken. Let me just.
Like just
the,
sidestepping out of there.
Because
Like
how
some
far
type of-
away would we be, or would something have to be to, for Winter to hear it?
That's a good
Well,
question.
she was hearing Tuki squeals, so you just need to be louder than rolling 2 on a performance check.
Because I could do like a minor illusion and just make a sound.
Here we go.
Well, you can also place the source of the illusion somewhere other than your square,
That's
right? So
true.
you could put the illusion like around this corner,
Yeah.
or wherever you could, however far you can see. I don't even know if it needs to be line of sight. You know, the room's right there. That's only
Yeah.
what, 5 squares away.
Yeah,
You put an
that's not
illusion
very
over here,
far.
just that says, "Winter, we need your help. Get over here." You know.
Winter, stop
Help me,
talking.
Say
Obi-Wan
like
It's like
minor
Kenobi.
illusion.
all of my report cards
Your only
ever.
hope. It's a piss off. It is a cantrip, correct?
Yes, a cantrip.
Yeah. So 30 feet away. Mm,
Do we need line of sight? Do we know?
no, I would say you're just generating it. I don't think I see anything in here that says that. But 1 second. Let me take a look at that.
Range 30 feet.
There we go.
A spell does not need line of sight unless it says so. All spells require an unobstructed path from the caster to the target. Spells that
Well,
so
I guess, I mean, unrestricted path, does that include?
that means you can't cast it through a wall.
through a
Yeah.
wall, which is
Yeah.
shitty because it is an unobstructed path the rest of the way, but it's just
But that's much
little
longer than a
further.
30-foot. That's longer than a
Yeah.
30-foot path, though.
Yeah,
So
much.
basically, he can put the, let me see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can put the origin of the sound here,
Yeah, which I might hear
even though
better.
even though he can't see it.
Yeah. Which might be a better way to, might get my attention. Maybe.
Too bad none of us has like message.
You know what I think I did? Not that that would help you guys get
You
my
need to
attention.
precast it, yeah.
Yeah, I think I did.
So,
I had
I'm
something
going
like
to say that,
skywriting or something.
Kevin, you can go ahead and cast this, but I'm going to say that they could hear you. That you could, I've got my reasons. I'm the DM. You just have to fucking listen to me. But that's not a problem. She'll know that you guys are in combat. Okay.
Okay, yeah, so I'll use my action to cast Minor Illusion then to do some type of, like a yell or something.
Help.
Okay. But you
Yeah.
don't need to if you don't want to. I'm just saying. She
Yeah.
would hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, I
Okay.
can just yell out.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, do whatever you want
Ah.
for your action. You don't need to make her alert. She will have been alerted based on the noise you guys are making from the combat.
Okay, alright, then in that case, I will just do like a firebolt to the one in front.
Get him.
Let's see, what do I need? 20 plus 6. Here's dice. There it is.
Bam.
25.
Oh, nice. That hits.
Wow.
And then 2d10
Yeah.
for damage. 16.
Okay, perfect.
And that'll be my turn.
16. Okay. So Laura, did you not? You weren't gonna move? You didn't decide to do that at all, or what?
Well, I went first, so I
know.
didn't know anything was going on. So when you said that I could hear, I'd already skipped past my turn.
Okay.
So
Okay.
no, I'm going to stay here for now because it wouldn't have even like
Sure.
readied an action or anything.
Yep.
I'm just
Yep.
hanging out with 2 ghosts.
Gotcha. Melvin, that's the end of your turn.
Yes. Oh, let me,
Okay. No, I've already bumped it. Don't worry.
oh,
About it.
okay.
I got you. All right. Well, he's going to take a poke at the guy that shot him with a firebolt, and I'm using that. They are going to take a shot at you. 1 second. Come on, move. Hello? Thank you. Why can't I click anything? Thank you.
Now you know how we feel.
I
The
know.
DM
I'm
locked
like, what the
everything.
fuck? There we go. No, I think just one of the menus, it's got an invisible border. So it was over top of something, so I couldn't actually get to him. Like, that normally works. What the fuck? Irritation. All right.
Hurt
Velvet.
boxes.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, natural one.
Yeah.
So it gets frazzled by your shot, and kind of like it kind of like lurches forward, but like overshoots your head, splitting
It hits that little corner of the wall. And doesn't hit.
Exactly. It's like, ding! But just 1 second. It's actually got multi-attack.
Multi.
Multipath.
Yep. So it's gonna take another shot. Pew! I said pew. This time gets 21. That will hit. So the first one hits stone. The next one strikes true. Ouch! 9 points of piercing damage. What is that? Slashing damage.
Yeah.
To Melvin. This should already be deducted from the main combat tracker, so he's done.
9, okay.
Yeah. And his buddy behind him can't do much anything. He can't get past him, so... And he can't get past you guys, so he's kind of stuck in the background. He's just sitting there like an animated GIF on a video game, just like hanging out with his sword in the back. Hurricane, and then there's Tuki next.
Okay. Then target. And we'll do a standard attack. Hit. Boo. Second attack.
Well,
Turning it down.
Miss.
There we go.
I'll use one of my key points for a flurry of blows.
yeah.
Ha ha ha!
What'd you get, a natural one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Jesus! Takes him down. The armor shatters with the mighty blow from Hurricane.
That was just the first of my things. But I can't reach any other opponents, so I guess I'm done.
Can you now?
I mean, can I take a 5-foot step during my flurry of blows?
Have you
I don't
used
think
any
so.
movement up?
I have not.
Then I would
I
say
can
it's
use
fine.
movement. Okay.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah, you could
that's
fine.
dance
Yeah.
and do flurry of blows.
Yeah.
That's like the whole thing for my
And-
other monk, is she like goes.
Oh,
around
I didn't
dances
target
and
him,
punches.
so I don't know if that probably missed.
Yeah, it does miss. These guys are like proper
Okay.
plate mail. So
No.
Yeah.
just to give you a heads up.
It's gonna be really hard.
They sound
Okay.
awfully metal-y.
Yeah.
You're fired.
I know, but I'm excited. It's gonna take
That's
me like
so
8
metal.
turns to get there, but I'm gonna hate that
Is
metal
that you,
so hard.
Isaac? You done?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, Tuki, it's your turn. And then it is Winter next.
Okay. Target mode on this one. I got it. I did it. Yes. Okay, cool.
Well done.
Yeah. Thanks. And then wait, am I allowed to stab through Hurricane? Or do I
Do you
have to
reach?
You have to have a reach weapon.
okay.
Yeah,
stab
you
through.
just use you must have a ranged weapon.
My
would
short
think.
bow?
You can throw dagger too, technically speaking, but you're probably better off with the bow, yeah.
Okay. Then I will use that.
And any ranged weapon shooting into melee is at disadvantage, right?
So my short bow is at disadvantage?
Is that right, Dave?
Sorry, what was the question again, though?
A ranged attack into a melee is a disadvantage, or is it a disadvantage
I don't.
if you
think so,
are at melee range
but
with an enemy?
I
I'd
think
have to
if I'm
Google it,
right
man. I
next
don't.
to it.
I always get confused from all the different
Yeah.
versions of D&D. So.
No, you're.
Why can't
I
they
know.
just
I
keep
don't
it
think
the
that's wrong.
same?
1 second. Ranged
I think
Third
that is
edition
the
definitely had
plan.
that rule.
into
Mm.
melee. Melee. If you shoot or throw. You get a -4 penalty when you do attack roll, but that's no. Sorry, that's Paizo. Fuck you. I said D&D 5th edition. The first one's a Paizo answer. Thanks, guys. Thanks for nothing. Make a ranged attack into an opponent adjacent is making it is made at a disadvantage unless. Well, no, but I mean that's only if the opponent's adjacent. You're not adjacent.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So then it's nothing.
Just for the sake of the game, we're just going to say no because you're you're the buffer between him and her.
Right.
Like I know what your question is asking. Oh shit. You're like
It was,
so
you
terrified.
thought it was a 15.
Yeah. Yes, I did see it. It was like, oh, you were robbed. How many attacks do you get? Just one?
I think I can use my bonus. Let me double check my sheet one more time.
Because I can never remember. Like
No,
some
me
people
neither.
have more than one attacks.
Give
Like
me
fighters
time,
are
out of
easy,
the
right?
way. I'll order you later.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
2D.
As the rogue, you might also have some movement ability that allows you to move through
No.
opponent squares.
You just have like one attack per action, but you still have you've got your dagger in the other hand. I mean, technically speaking, you probably throw it with your offhand. Again, doing the same thing you would do with melee. I mean, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but that sounds right to me.
Yeah. Man. Okay.
Basically, like an underhand pitch with your dagger. Just make sure you everybody is agreed. We're not worrying about like losing a dagger in combat. She'll get it afterwards. Just you'll only be able to do it twice. Is the thing, right? Because you'll throw your dagger, and then you'll be without a dagger. You know what I mean?
My daggers.
Yes.
But then we'll once combat's done, you get those daggers back. I'm not going to go, oh, you forgot your daggers. You should have remembered that. But like during combat, if you do throw daggers, you don't have an unlimited amount of daggers. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, like I have with my hand axe.
Although, wait, you just used
I
your
don't
short bow,
have-
didn't you?
I did use my short bow.
I get. So technically speaking, guys,
I'm done.
like you'd be throwing down your bow in order to throw
Yeah,
dagger.
I'm done.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think my
perfect.
turn is done. So,
Okay.
let me just
Yeah.
hold on. This is too many things. My thing is all stretched out. Here we go. And boop.
Perfect.
Wait, hold on. Where's the target thing? The
Target?
target on clear targets. Yeah. Okay, I got it.
I will say though, if you want to, Tuki, you could hide, technically speaking, like around the corner. For that stealth attack for the next turn, like give yourself
yeah.
advantage.
Sure.
I mean, just remember that. And that way you'll get your bow attack
Just
plus
I
the.
can hide. So yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. So just so it's not
That's
wasted.
using your cunning action to make a hide. Then next turn you'll be hidden.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so Winter, what are you doing? You hear
C'est
the
moi.
cries of your friends being attacked by something.
Guys, I will be right back.
They basically,
Don't
like-
go anywhere.
They're ghosts, but they basically usher you out. They're like patting you on the bum. And you're like, like kind of like shooing you away. Like,
I'm
go
like-
help your friends. Go help your friends.
Because if it were really me, I'd be like, I just have to finish this one thought, and then.
Mhm, I know.
What do you mean you know? That's so
Mm.
mean. All right, let me see if I can mosey over to you guys.
Don't slip in that bloodstain.
I am wee, so I can only dash 50 feet, which isn't far. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's only a little bit
35.
farther than my normal movement.
I
it's
can
like,
go here.
Well, how
Okay.
far does your bardic inspiration do for range?
What?
Your bardic.
Your bardic inspiration. What's the range on that?
What's your range on your bardic inspiration?
It's a class ability, not a spell.
That's an interesting way to phrase that question.
I don't think you can see anybody, so maybe it's not an issue. Like, I don't know if you need to see people.
Oh,
to
you're
give
trying to
it.
ask if I can like give it to somebody.
Yes.
I see what you're saying. Within 60 feet. That can hear you. So
Oh,
I
well,
can
there you go.
I can shoot that.
So
towards-
we are all within 60 feet
Alright.
of,
Does anybody
of you.
I'm just
have
saying
it
your turn's not
currently?
wasted because you can't do anything directly. You can still help.
No, that's true. I see. I couldn't quite understand what you were asking when you said that, but I've got you now. So
Bardic inspiration
who
also doesn't last forever. The long rest would have cleared any
No,
existing
should have
charges.
taken it. So
Yeah.
Melvin's next. So 5, 10. Yeah, you're close. Closer than 60. So I will give one to Melvin. Just 'cause you're next in turn order. Oh yeah, for 10 minutes. That's how long it lasts. It's not very long. So
Yeah. Pretty good,
you can
though.
add it to one ability check, attack roll, or savings throw. So this is the thing that I was saying about that, like the secret dice thing where you can add it after seeing the roll but before knowing the outcome. So I guess not a secret dice thing.
What was that shape? That
I
didn't
don't
look like a
know.
normal dice.
Does
is.
That
it
looks
doesn't.
like a...
So that's it for me then. I will pass it over to Melvin, and with your bardic inspiration, away you go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a firebolt again. Oh, I got like a 17, so plus 6, so 23.
Nice.
Hit, and then
that
12
hits.
damage.
How'd you...
It like flew on.
I don't
out
see
of,
the attack
it
roll.
flew out of the chat box.
Oh, okay.
You can see it on the,
Extreme
you can see it on the
rolling.
stream.
I
So,
love
sorry,
it.
how much damage was that?
12 damage.
Nice.
Pew. Okay. And where are we here? Initiative, yes. There we go. That's better. Okay, so Melvin, are you done your turn?
Sorry, I keep forgetting about the button.
Me
So you
too.
can just tell me. I mean, just I want to make sure I'm not skipping over like you planning over to do something with your bonus action or something.
No.
Okay.
Use
You're
my
done.
bonus action to flip off the enemy.
Yes, you did. Amazing.
Yeah, I'm done.
So that perfect. Okay. So with that being said, the door opens up. You see this large, giant, like not giant, but like she's an Amazon like woman with a giant axe that comes around the corner
Oh.
and takes a swing at Hurricane. You'll regret coming
Snoo.
here. Snooze. Exactly. Exactly. Snoo.
I hope you're excited,
Um,
Hurricane.
Just one second here. Where the fuck? God damn it. Please hold. And not it. Fuck are you? Anyway. She's going to attack with her great axe. Oh, sorry, shit. I didn't fucking target you, did I? Target mode.
I also don't see a token on the map yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Ha!
Yeah, there we go.
Me, Jesus Christ. Ooh, you're so lucky that was a natural 20.
Appropriate.
Just one second here. Let me take a look at her. Because I think she's just got... Oh, she makes 2 attacks. 16? I guess that does hit, doesn't it?
16 will hit me. Yes.
Literally tells me. She does 10 points
10
of
damage?
slashing damage.
Okay.
Yep. With the great axe.
Wow. Who's great?
She's wearing plate, by the way.
Also wearing plate. Okay.
Yes.
Oh God.
Wearing plate. Yep.
Come on, dude.
What?
That sounds like that heats up nicely too.
Get your butt over here.
Why would you do that if you were so far away?
I'm coming, guys. I'm on my way.
Okay.
see,
And
boys.
that is
Potato. Sprite root beer. Sprite. root
perfect.
beer.
So that is animated dwarf armor number 2. That's her turn. Or his turn, I guess. Its turn. And let me see, target. Unfortunately, Hurricane is just in the way.
Oh,
And misses. I think there's a second attack with them, if I remember correctly, which is also a miss. Something is amiss. It's my armor. Okay, Hurricane, I think it is you. It is your turn now.
Okay. Checking some of my options here. I have.
There we go. That's where you're at, I think.
Okay. Okay. Is the Amazon in melee range with me? Yes, because
yes,
they
she
just
is.
hit me.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Exactly. I'm
And
like, wait,
the animated dwarf armor is also there. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do.
there she is. Fuck me. This is what she looks like.
Yeah, I could see that from the token.
Cool.
I'm just trying to distract you now. Don't hit.
She looks cool though. I don't want to kill her. She looks awesome.
join
Try to
our
talk
party,
to her.
bitch.
Yeah. Can we convince her to join us?
You can certainly try.
I will give her all my jammies.
My jimmies. We are
Although we have all
bakers.
the CP, the copper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just dump all the copper in front of her.
You
Join
think of the armor you could make with these.
us.
Okay.
Melt them all together.
But I did just take 8 damage from her attack, so I'm not in the talking mood right now.
That's fair. That's fair.
You don't say.
I accept.
You guys can say whatever you want, but it's my turn and I'm doing my thing.
He's
Which is
upsetty.
I'm
Mhm.
starting I'm starting with my first attack on the warrior. Target axe wielder. Is that there? Target. Oh no, I don't. I need to remove targets now. Target.
Armored great axe wielding woman.
Okay.
Is
Which
that
a
her
general
name?
description. No, that's not her name.
I was gonna say she does have a name in there.
She
I
does
saw
have
it
a
on her
name.
thing.
She's a great armored axe wielding woman. Okay.
It's not,
And then
it's not so much she has an
here's
axe,
my
she's just great.
yeah. Oh, hell,
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Well done.
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
So damage. Okay, 10. Takes 1 for 1. And I'm going to use a key point to turn that into a stunning strike.
Nice.
Done.
Okay, so here's stunning strike is when you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point to attempt a stunning strike. The target must succeed a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of your next turn. So my save DC is probably my Dex plus proficiency plus level or plus like 10. It's the same as spell DC, right? But I never figure out how to calculate it.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
So I
Take
think
a look.
it's 16. It's 10 plus proficiency plus Dex mod. That's
Oh
16.
yeah, and the weird thing is, it's not like spells where it actually has its own section. Which
Right.
is super fucking irritating. It's like on D&D
Yeah.
Beyond, it's like just squirreled away someplace.
Right, and I also don't have a spell level to adjust with it. That's just what it is.
Mm.
So.
Yeah.
So make a Constitution saving throw and beat 16 or be stunned.
Okay, one sec. Constitution savings throw. Constitution savings throw. Bam. She does not make it.
Okay. So I'm
So
going to
she's stunned?
focus the rest of. I'm going to turn the rest of my attacks on the animated armor.
Okay. She's stunned though, right?
And
That's what
she
you
is
said.
stunned
Perfect.
until the end of my next turn.
Nice work.
Oof. Okay, miss. And then I'm not going to use a key point for Flurry of Blows, but I will use my bonus action for a single additional attack. Ugh, okay. Well, better than nothing.
Better than nothing, yeah.
Yeah. Now, is it useful for either of you guys for me to disengage? Or, I'll take an AO if I need to, but I feel like I'm doing okay tanking this. Is that where you guys need me?
You're good.
Okay, then I'm done.
I would say for me, yes, as well, because I'm still not going to be able to get into combat on the next round.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I'm wee. I don't go very fast. Awful.
So I'm still hiding. So I don't know.
You'd have an advantage now. I'd say you'd get a sneak attack in on the armor, and quite frankly,
Yeah.
the one around the corner does not know you're there.
So how
All
would
she
I
Also-
sees.
do that with Hurricane in that spot though?
You can make a ranged attack through my square, so you can still use your short bow and deal sneak attack damage, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Also, yeah, and the stunned woman is stunned, so attacks against her are at advantage anyway. So you don't even need to be hiding to get sneak attack. But if you take out the dwarf armor, then you can move into that square and be ready to attack the stunned character next turn.
Okay. Wow.
Ugh.
Oh Jesus! I saw that, and I'm like, oh, gross.
Okay. Well, that's my turn then.
You do still
Okay.
have your bonus action where you can like either attack or go dip out,
I'd say
Like-
go back into stealth.
go back into the shadows.
Okay.
Yeah.
It disappeared.
Oh wait, you've got advantage. Why aren't you rolling with advantage?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
That's-
I thought I hit the
that's-
button. Let me. Sorry.
I
Let me.
don't
roll
think it
again.
happened. Yeah.
It's
No,
entirely possible
we would have seen
you
two
did.
dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you roll with
Definitely.
advantage, it has it colors them. Oh. Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
I don't
no,
think so.
they're unfortunately they're both like super
I
armored.
think
So
I think they have like a
it
16 or
strikes-
something.
Yeah.
it strikes the armor and bounces off. You did hit your mark,
Dang.
but it just
Yeah.
bounced. Ping!
Okay. Well, then that's my turn. Oh wait. Now that's my turn.
Oh no. Guys, I'm coming. 5, 10, 15, 20. I can get like here.
Hey, waiter.
Are you guys okay?
No.
What's going on?
Shh.
Oh. And then I'm going to give some bardic inspiration to I think I'll give it to Hurricane since you're closest, I guess. Where does that live? In here. No. There we go. So just mark that off. And that's... I mean, for argument's sake, I can dash. No, can I dash? Dash is a bonus action, right? Action and a bonus action.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
She
I
came in
can.
from the wrong door, by the way. She should be up here. Just FYI.
Can you
Oops.
guys hear me?
Can I see her?
A little bit. Talking to
Technically.
My headphones stopped working, so I'm using
Oh.
a different microphone.
Oh
Yeah, I
shit! I
hear
was
you a
like, I
little
thought I
bit.
heard somebody in the background.
You're
but
very far away.
He's under a
Uh.
box.
Move her right.
I'm gonna find better headphones. I'll be back.
Yep. So whenever you're doing, you can you should be able to see her where you're at. I think if you look at the screen.
That's what I was wondering. Can I see her on the?
Yeah.
So
you
then
can
I don't
just see
need to
her.
move any further. That is
I
a.
wouldn't think so. I mean, maybe 1 second.
And actually, let
see.
me just double check.
The
Yeah,
problem
better.
is those hallways are so small.
I know.
But I mean, you're small too, so there you go.
Okay. I can if I can see her. That's
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, then I will.
mean, you're talking about for spells and stuff. For
Yeah,
attacks.
I'll
yeah,
take.
That's fine.
So and the other one, Bardic is a bonus, so bonus action, so I'm fine. So I'm gonna cast some heat metal on this lady.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I know.
I know. I feel really bad because I'm like, oh,
She's
I
so
think
cute.
she would be a fun member of a party. But I'm gonna do it. And should I be nasty and do it at 3rd level?
Ooh.
Really get her good?
It's entirely up to you, babe.
All right, let's do it. So, do you want me to put it in the chat again, or I mean, it's
we
literally the
understand
same.
what it does. You
Okay.
do 2d8, or you do what? If you're doing
I do
up
3d8. Yeah.
Okay, so 3d8. Make sure you just take off your spell slot and such. But she's got to do what, a
Yes.
Constitution saving throw of 14 or better? We said.
Yeah.
Okay. Here
I'm
we
gonna do
go.
I'm gonna do it. That was really shitty.
Ooh, she fails it. Not that she can do anything anyway, because she can't. If you're targeting her armor, right?
Yes, sorry.
So she
yes.
doesn't
She
matter
can't
anyway. She's
really drop it either, so she's gonna take 6. I only got 6 damage out of that. 6 out of 18? No, 6 out of 24? That's really sad, but it's still 6.
You guys hear me now?
Hello.
A little bit better, but not. You're still, for me, you're very quiet.
Okay. So she like screams out in pain as the entirety of her armor goes red hot.
Yes, it does.
Ah! Something like
I'm
that.
gonna drop off the call while I fix this. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Aha. And
So
then
that's your turn?
that is my turn.
Okay. 1 second. You said it was heat metal?
Yeah.
We're gonna mark that on her just as a cautionary tale.
Basically, yes.
Heat metal on armor. Winter bonus round. There we go. There we go. She's got a note on her inside the combat tracker. So is that your turn?
Yep.
You did
I've
your bonus
moved.
action?
Yep.
Kevin, it's your turn.
All right, I will do a 2nd level magic missile, and I'll have send 2 missiles to each of them.
Okay, you'll have to step around the corner just to do that, eh? And then you'll step back, I assume, right?
I'll do that after, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
So the first 2 will go to the woman.
Okay.
That's 7 damage.
Okay.
And the next 2, 8 damage.
That was to the
armor.
enemy armor.
Yeah.
Okay. 8.
Then I'm gonna step back, and
Ooh.
that's my turn.
The armor's not looking great. It's starting to come apart at the seams.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Perfect. So, and we said that what was the disadvantage and ability checks.
Yeah.
Okay. On attacks and ability checks. Okay. Shit, we're missing Isaac, aren't we?
I think I'm back. Can you hear me?
He might
you're
be back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hearing
Okay.
us fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's much better.
Isaac, how did you
I-
say you did advantage again? Oh, I
There's a
suppose a little
button. There's a
toggle
button
down
in
there.
the
I see.
lower left next to the dice bar. If it just toggles. You can do
Yeah.
advantage and disadvantage as well.
I see that. Thank you, sir. Actually, I put it on advantage. She's got disadvantage. Okay, she's going to try to attack you again, Hurricane, but she's got
Okay.
disadvantage because she's heated all the fuck up thanks to somebody
Wait,
else's.
what happened to the stunning thing?
Oh, good question. How does that work?
If it is well, she's in a different position now. So how did she move if she was stunned?
She was always from that room. I made a mistake when I actually brought her
Okay.
in. She was supposed to come
Okay.
in from the north.
Well,
it's my
she's
mistake.
stunned until the end of my turn.
Oh, okay. So she just can't do anything anyway. So, we skip her turn.
She can only take whatever actions stunned says you can take. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can't do anything at all. You're like out of
Yeah.
commission. Perfect. That's too easy. So she can't even scream. She's stunned and on fire. I assume there's nothing that's like gonna shake her out of that. She's just like.
Yeah, well,
She's
it's like I did the monk thing with the pressure point, so I like paralyzed her for a couple seconds, right? Like that's
awful. Well done. I mean, good job. Okay, so the animated dwarf armor, however, will attack you, just at regular because for reasons. Let's try this. Bing. Takes a swipe with his sword, gets a dirty 20, and hits you for 7 points of what is it? Slashing damage.
Yeah.
It takes another slash at you with its long sword, and misses.
Okay.
And that's his turn. And it's your turn to retaliate.
Yes, it is. Okay, we're gonna focus on the dwarf armor first. That seems to be the most dangerous thing, although we haven't seen a lot of what Mrs. Axman can do.
She's not stunned on your turn at the end of your turn.
End of my turn is when she gets out of stun, which means
I'm in
if I attack her during my turn, I will have advantage because of the stun.
Right.
But I'm focusing on dwarf armor first.
Yeah, because
prioritizing.
It's badly damaged. So
yeah. Okay, so I have 2 regular attacks. Let's see where we go with this. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay. Yes.
Dying.
Not dead yet. Okay. Then
No, it's dead.
okay.
It's like dying. When it says dying, it means it's unconscious.
That means 0. Okay, I got it. Okay, awesome. Exactly. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Then, now I'm gonna attack Mrs. Axman, and I have advantage.
That's Axe person. Hello.
Looks like
Ooh,
a dirty 20.
Nice. So that should
for
off, right?
6 damage. Should oh, I forgot to target. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me do it then. 1 second. Should be there. I think she's
Okay.
I think she's bloodied. Yeah, she's bloodied.
Okay. Then
Yep.
I think I'll use a. Let's see. I'll use a key point for a flurry of blows.
Okay.
And all of these are going to be at advantage. It's just 2 additional attacks. Okay, that's a hit. Ugh. Okay. And then 1 more.
Okay.
That's also a hit.
Jesus. Monks.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, and I didn't stun her this turn, but I feel like we got we're pretty well covered. You guys should be able to do the last bit of damage. That is my turn.
With these rolls.
I'm not rolling that much better. I just have more rolls to do.
That's fair. You got a lot.
Excuse me. Tukey, it's your turn.
You got this, Tukey.
Can I see her? I guess, yeah, I can see her from here.
Oh yeah, you can see her diagonally for sure.
So, okay.
If you're hidden, then you can do.
She's not stunned anymore, right?
That is correct.
Okay, let me take the stunned effect off then. There we go.
What's the other effect?
Heat metal.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Oh, if I use my short bow, I have advantage, correct?
Yeah, because you're hidden. Ooh, there we go. Perfect. That's exactly what you needed.
That's weapon damage. Then
Oh,
you
I was
get
gonna say
to.
you didn't do the targeting thing, I suppose, because otherwise it would take it
Oh,
right
I'm
off. wouldn't it?
sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. So how much damage was total? 6?
6, yeah.
Tukey, how do you
That's
want to
just
do
weapon damage, though. You also need to add sneak attack damage, unless that was all that was needed.
this? That was all that is needed. But roll
Okay.
it. Roll a sneak attack damage.
Well
Sure.
done.
What, you want me to roll the sneak attack damage too?
If you want, I mean, it's your choice, just to see what you
It
would
will
have
it
done.
will illustrate how badly you killed her.
It was, what, 3d6?
3d6.
3d6, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, get it, girl.
That's actually not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Ish.
Yay.
That's a arrow in one eye and out the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
Trick shot.
Okay. So that being said, take it down a notch. Oh, stop, for God's sake. I do like the option for the sound set, but oh my God, is it not responsive? Like, it takes forever to get to the next menu, and it's just fucking annoying. It's like, let's make this seamless. 3 minutes later. Wow, that's awesome, guys. Keep the immersion going. Fuck. Okay, so we're now out of combat. What would you guys like to do?
Let's pick up those swords and bring them back.
Those swords, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going to use my last 2 key points to heal myself a little bit.
Okay.
And I'll get
Would
those
you...
back on. I'll get
Okay, I
those
was
back
gonna
on a
say-
short rest. So
Yep,
that's why I'm using them
perfect.
now.
Okay.
Now, we'll remind you guys that the ghosts did ask for a great sword.
Right. We need to pick up the swords from these armor guys, right? They were great swords?
No, those are just
We had a
swords.
great axe, but not...
Oh, see, I thought they
Great
were great swords. That's why we were
swords.
going for
No.
them.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, so we got to keep looking then.
I mean, they're dwarves, but Jesus, that's rough, man.
That's
I mean,
true.
that's pretty harsh.
Hey,
Small but mighty.
okay.
So the door to the north is open.
Well, looks like somebody just explored that room already.
I know they just wandered in. It's like, Jesus Christ, Ashley, what the hell? So the first thing you notice, Ashley, as you enter the room, is the room smells foul. Perhaps there's something rotting, like goblin body, somewhere under the books, tossed roughly in the corners.
Ew.
You see a stained palette that's curled up against one wall. On the opposing wall, there's a large ink splash that's spoiled, an expensive tapestry, a broken glass of inkwell at its hem, half-eaten meals in bowls dot the floor. The chamber pot overflows beside the door.
Oh, ew.
Gross. Yep.
This was specifically my backstory. Let me look at the tapestry.
Tapestry.
There's another door in there though.
There is
Yeah,
a
the poop
goblin you
bucket.
can see kind of like half outside, its arms kind of like hanging off to one side, and there is a door to the east in that same room.
Yeah. We're at the end of our session, right?
Oh yeah, I suppose this is a good place to end it.
This is a good place. This is a good stopping
Sorry.
point.
Oh, yes, that's
Yeah.
6, yeah. Yeah,
I was just gonna
All
keep
right.
on plowing through, but you're right.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Let's get the calendar
yeah.
out here.
So just a note for next time. I've used all of my key points, so I will be capable in the next fight, but I won't be able to do all my extra things unless we take a short rest at some point before the next encounter.
Before the next one. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can talk about that at the beginning of this session.
Yeah, we could do a short rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Good game.
Thanks,
Well,
guys.
Good to see you guys again or talk to you guys again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a while.
It's
so
been like a
Yeah, I was
month.
gonna say has been a little while.
Crazy. All right, guys.
So the next time we're gonna meet is what would be the third? Sorry, I guess 28th. I guess.
28 is the next one on the regular schedule. Does that work for everybody?
Yep.
for me.
Has Alan said anything about like returning or?
I was wondering
I mean,
that
I'm not.
too.
I'm not suggesting that
like
it would
he
stop,
moved
but
out
I
here
was gonna message
this
him.
month, so he's probably just busy with like unpacking and all that stuff. So we'll
Yeah,
talk.
I don't want to pressure him to come back earlier than he's ready. So
no,
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
And there's plenty of content, guys. I mean, honestly,
yeah,
I want to like if there needs to be a stop, like a hard stopping
Yeah.
point, I'd like some sort of a conclusion rather than just we stopped in the middle of the dungeon and just never.
Yeah.
I know, right? Although
I
And
was like,
we were
I do
happily
like the
ever
idea of having these as sort of like the the secondary campaign. Whenever we just need to change the channel, we can switch over to this one. You know.
That's true.
Yeah, just pick up where we left off.
Yeah.
no, if you guys are having a good time, that's cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a bit kind of like what we were doing with Monster of the Week too. It was like, if Alan was not available, we'll just sub it in. Like I
Yeah.
like the idea of this too. Yeah.
Okay, as long as you
Yeah,
guys
but-
keep good notes. I will forget sometimes. I'm like, shit, where'd we carry on from?
Yeah.
I know. That's why I'm
Same.
trying to I actually have a little notepad. I do like the fact that this system allows you to have notes and all that.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
And it just stays on my system, so it's not like we have to worry about like roll 20 and
Yeah.
stuff. So. Yep. Cool.
Too
All right.
easy.
Good game, guys.
All right, GG.
All right, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
GG.